Clocks don't tick on Saturdays. Dreams unchained, feet ablaze. Rusty trails, iron skies, mountains call, no goodbyes. Steel boots crush the gravel spine, each step's a war, each breath divine. Dusty air fills up my veins, pushing higher through the strain. Saturday heights, we're reaching, climbing, hearts on fire, our spirits chiming up, up to the summit's crest. Dreams awake where the clouds don't rest. Picnics spread on rock-strewn thrones, cheese and laughter, skipping stones. The sun dips low, the breeze turns cold, a fleeting moment, stories told. Far away, thunder growls, summer rains, their heavy howls. Pack it up, don't look behind, beat the storm, the race define. We're running, laughing, dodging rain. Freedom tastes like sweet laughing, dodging rain. Freedom tastes like sweet Christmas lights are shining bright, summer skies and stars tonight. Gather round, the joy is near. It's Ozzy Dan, bringing cheer. From the coast to the countryside, we've got laughter, love and pride. Community strong, hearts open wide, sharing the spirit side by side. No snowflakes here, just sunshine glow, barbecues and carols flow. Every smile's a gift we know, together we make Christmas grow. It's Christmas down under, let the bells ring true. Ozzy Dan and the crew, we're here for you. With kindness and laughter, we'll see it through. Merry Christmas from our hearts to you. Deck the halls with gum tree green, surfboards where the sleigh has been. Giving back is our routine, the best community you've ever seen. Raise your glass to the summer breeze, feel the warmth beneath the trees. Every with kindness and laughter, we'll see it through. Merry Christmas from our hearts to you. So here's to friends both far and near, to every voice we hold so dear. The gift of love is crystal clear. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. President in boots in the dirt, southern sun blazing hot on alert. Through the outback haze he moves, tracks to follow, no time to lose. Ooh. Feathers fall like leaves, but sharp like knives. Ducks overhead, plotting their lives. Whispers of wings, drumming beats of kings. The world turns dark. Quack, quack, they come for me. Dark Lord's wrath can't let it be. Quack, quack, fire and flight. Acid and Dan won't die tonight. Die tonight. Rusty shotgun in his weathered hands, broken maps of forbidden lands. Evil feathers, a shadowed rain. Dark Lord's minions all insane. Gunfire cracks through the silent air. Beaks and bullets, a deadly affair. Smoke and feathers falling together, the fight began. Quack, quack, they come for me. Dark Lord's wrath can't let it be. Quack, quack, fire and flight. Ozzy Dan Dan won't die tonight. Die tonight. Welcome to the Zur, the chaos reigns, playing duck off to break Tarkov chains. Chat picks the beats, we crank it loud. Crab rave drops, viewers dance in the crowd. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Crab rave drops,
Jared.
viewers dance in the crowd. Gray zone calls, but we're stuck in a cult. Shoot to kill while hungry lambs revolt. From Ducko escapes to cults of lamb. Dead finishes early when bam. Thank you, ma'am. I'll see dead and let the madness begin. Games we play, but we never win. Chaos ensues, chappy vibe and crank the tunes. It's Aussie Dead. A wild
Check, check, 1, 2, let's go. Hey, Millie, what timing? Hello, hello, how are we? Actually, we'll move into Spotify as well. There we go. How are ya? Spotify? Yes? There we go. There we go. Excellent. Marked attendance 108 times. Look out. And you've claimed first 69 times. Funny sex number. I'm alive. Look, alive is good. Life is good. We like alive. You still at the caravan? Hopefully we're alive and living our best life. That's what we want. But it's okay to not be. But we'll get there. I have to apologize to you too yesterday. I feel like I should have spent some more time checking out your island, and I still want to do that. But I think by the time I actually got onto your island, I was starting to be a bit drained and not quite with it. But I'm sure we'll be doing a lot more Animal Crossing. What did you think of Robbo's chat with J. Ross before they raided? How hilarious was that? So I'm pretty well. I had food. Food is good. And then I had a bit of Coke, and I've got to stop drinking Coke. It just, I swear, the sugar or something, it just wipes me out. I feel drained after I drink Coke. Mr. Hubbles, how are ya? Yeah, that was funny. I don't think Hobbles wouldn't have seen that. I should play it. Hang on, let me bring it up for Hobbs. Are you around for a minute, Hobbs? The story is we're playing Animal Crossing yesterday, and we got a raid from the wonderful Robbo and his chat. He said, "Oh, we're gonna go over and see Dan. Dan's playing a bit of Animal Crossing." And J. Ross, we know J. Ross. He comes into our channel a lot. He's the one who introduced me to Suno. Let me put the chat up first. Hang on. Let me find that. Actually, I'll bring it out of Discord. It'll be easier. Where's Discord hiding? Oh no! I've just loaded the wrong application. Go away. Oh god, it's gonna load anyway. Now I'm gonna have to find it and close it. Quit. There we go. Discord. Haven't even loaded Discord this afternoon. I've mostly cut it out, but I have been drinking it while away. Cutting it out definitely helped with losing weight, of course. I'll cut it out again once I'm back home. Yeah. I think it's for special occasions. Like, I'll drink some when my birthday happens, obviously, because I'll probably have an alcoholic beverage or two. What's these suitcases? Oh, her baggage arrived. Aiko's baggage arrived. That's nice. So here we go. How do I pop that out? Open in browser. That's the way to do it. So this was... Can you read that? Let me know. If you can't, I'll make it full screen. This just gives context, right? I'll see if I can then play the videos.
I've never seen Animal.
Here we go. Actually, I'll do it differently. I'll open up this way.
I've never seen Animal Crossing, but I did laugh at Dan yesterday when he came in here and said that that's what he was playing. Did the shout out. I'm like, Animal Crossing? The fuck? What are you doing? So this will be fun. This will be funny.
This is him talking to his chat before he raided yesterday.
No. You've only got one choice, Russ, and it's Animal Crossing. All the best, guys. Have a bloody good one. Live the dream. See us another time. Catch ya.
And then that's when he raided us last night. That's really small on the screen, to be honest. Okay. Hang on. I can fix that. How's that? Is that better? Is that better?
I've never seen Animal Crossing, but I did laugh at Dan yesterday when he came in here and said that that's what he was playing. Did the shout out. I'm like, Animal Crossing? The fuck? What are you doing? So this will be fun. This will be funny. No. You've only got one choice, Russ, and it's Animal Crossing.
Ah, fuck.
All the best, guys. Have a bloody good one. Live the dream.
Yes.
No. You've only got one. No. You've only got one choice, Russ.
Oh my god. Yes, so that's what happened. Bit of fun. Bit of fun. Jared is back. Good old Robert though. You showed me earlier and it definitely gave you a laugh. Yeah. I knew you'd seen it, but Hobbles wouldn't have seen it and I thought he might get a laugh out of it. Though it looks like he might have vanished. Welcome back, Jared. How are you? I don't know if I'm going to play a game or not. I'm actually... Here's what happened. Ow. Oh my god. Hang on. Something... This is going to be awkward. There's something in my pants. I don't know what it is. That came out wrong. It's like, because I've been doing yard work. I think I got it out. I've been doing yard work, and I think some shrubbery might have got into the places where it shouldn't have been. Here's what happened. Pants! Millie does it well. Yeah, mad. Been really uneasy. I shut my computer down this morning. Only just reopened it. It's unusual for me. Uneasy in what way? Like as in nauseous, a little bit lightheaded, anxiety, headaches from watching this. What do you mean? Anyway, you don't have to expand on that if you don't want to. Violated by shrubbery. I hate it when that happens. Also going to be working towards my new rock garden as well. Yeah, mad. Haunted laptop. Yeah, maybe it's a haunted laptop. It's that time of the evening where I either need song requests or I need to change this playlist. I'll change the playlist anyway. What's this playlist? It's a daily mix. Random Spotify daily mix. Let's see what it gives us. That'll do, donkey. Not a haunted laptop. If I can get my hands on a second Switch, I'll show you how to speedrun Animal Crossing on stream, by the way. Yeah, mad. I reckon, like, now that I'm playing through it, I'm getting things. I reckon I'll do it, like, twice as quick next time. Obviously, speedrunning is a lot helpful. It's going to be a lot more helpful with everyone just dumping my shit on my island that I need. That's quite useful. But having said that, I'm starting to figure out how to get that stuff myself anyway. Some of it anyway. I don't know how I'm going to get a cowboy hat next run. Alright, so when I reset my island, what I'm going to do is take the cowboy hat over to someone else's island, drop it on someone else's island, and then reset my island, and then go back and grab it off their island. Can I do that? Yeah. Star Rapture will be cut into... we'll cut into the game time. Yeah. When's that? That must be soon. When's Star Rapture? Are we going to be doing solos, or are we going to do together? How are we going to do it? Something happened, and it made me really uncomfortable. Oh no. And spiked my anxiety, and the person who did it won't have meant any ill intent, so I'm not mad or anything. It's just has whiteout ramification. Oh shit. Oh, that sucks. I hate that. And I totally get it too. 7th for us. Okay, so a little few days left. The hat is in my catalog. I can just order it for you again. Oh, mad. Excellent. Together, but I might create a solo as well. Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. Rasta, how are you? Good evening! I'm surprisingly enjoying Animal Crossing, I'm not gonna lie. I think I will get bored of it. I don't think it's gonna be like a sustainable thing. You're not gonna, you know, Dan, the ex-Tarkov player, is not gonna become a full-time maining Animal Crossing. It'll still be a variety stream. But maybe once a week I could do some Animal Crossing. Maybe I'll make it like Cozy Sundays or something. That'll work well, because then we can raid into Kiki's stream. Rasta, you're okay? Hoping to get back to sleep soon. It's 5:53 a.m. and I've been up since 5. Sleep is important, and it's actually one of the things I'm proactively focusing on in 2026. They say I've never been a big New Year's resolutions type person, so I'm not calling it a New Year's resolution. It's just because I've had a bit of a holiday, and I've had time over the holidays where I have slept well and gone, oh wow, I actually feel good. And some days where I've not slept well, and I know that I feel shit, I'm realizing how much it's come to my attention, how much the lack of sleep actually affects my health. So even like if I accidentally have a late night, it's my own fault. And then, you know, I've got work the next day. I don't care. I'm just going to sleep until I feel like I'm rested, and then I'll get up and go to work. And if it becomes a problem, then we'll worry about it later. Rasta, everyone loved Zaylak's new theme song, by the way. Nice. Did she stream and I missed it? When did that happen? Yeah, it's super important. I agree. Yeah. Did I miss a Zaylak stream? I don't care. I want you on till 3 a.m. Jared. Yeah, so if I stream till 3 a.m., I'm not going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning for work. Like, I want to get at least 7.5 hours sleep. And I'll just start late to work. And I've got a flexible enough job that I should be okay with that. Like, no one's not doing it every day. She seemed around noon, our time. Yeah, right. Okay, what was I doing? I was in the middle of my yard, working on my yard. Man, I hate that I missed it. I'm glad that she loved it. I'm glad that the community loved it as well. So I average about 4 hours sleep a night because my brain hates me, for real. Yeah, do you nap during the day? It was 8 p.m. your time. Yeah, mad. Whereabouts are you, Rasta? 8 p.m. your time. It's in US somewhere, right? East Coast, USA, yeah, mad. Pokemon, look out. I'm daydreaming, sorry. So I was telling a story earlier and I got totally sidetracked. Today's stream, I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to stream. I'll get on maybe about 7:30. And then I'm working on 2 different projects. Well, 3 different projects actually. I'm working on assets for the stream. Because I want to overhaul a few things and get a few interactive things going. I'm trying to fix the bot because the bot is just a muppet at the moment, and I'm trying to make it better. And I've learnt, unfortunately, that the Llama 3 model that I'm using, it inherently is well known to not perform well for intent, like to figure out intent. And it's like, well, so I've got to do it all by logic. I've got to code the intent before I pass the thing to the bot, and it's like, oh, that's where I thought the bot would be good. But I need a larger model, different model, to do what I need to do, and I don't have the hardware to actually run that model. I need much better hardware to be able to run a better model. So that's been a bit of I've got to make a decision now as to whether I just do the logic myself, or I use a public model like a Claude API or something like that, and get it to do at very least the intent decision making. Why the fuck am I listening to this? And then the third project, I'm looking at writing some income calculators and basic budgeting software that I'll provide free on website, and then I can monetize additional features and AI assistance and mentoring and things like that into it. So just it's a gap in the market, I think. There's tools out there, but they're overcomplicated. They're not really specially designed for Australians. So it'll be a tool for Australian market, not overseas, unfortunately, for some of you guys. So I'm kind of hyperfixed on that project at the moment. And next thing I know, it's 8:30 and I've gone, oh fuck, I wanted to stream. So I started the stream up, and then I decided I was trying to figure out what to play. That's why I was on the loading screen for so long. And I kept wanting to hype. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this a just chatting stream and work on my projects. And then if I find that I'm too distracted, I'm not getting work done on projects, or maybe I'll load up a game and just game or something. I lost my domain jared.ai. Now they want $14,000 to get it back. How do you mean you lost it? Did you actually have it in the first place? Oh, AussieDandan.ai. Please hold. The .ai domain is fucking $200 a year. Nah. Because I don't know what I'd like. I wouldn't do AussieDandan.ai, to be honest. I'd do AussieDanBot.ai or AussieDan.ai or something else. Or for my commercial product, I would just be something completely different. That reminds me, if I sign in here. I didn't transfer it off some register and I couldn't get it back. Oh, damn. How much of chat have I missed here? No naps, not usually. I did today though. Accidental nap. How do you have an accidental nap? I have fatigue naps. I suppose that would be an accidental nap. Not far off bed. Amazing Hobbs. No one caught the Pokemon. That's rude. Jared is AI confirmed. Oh, you had it since 2019. Oh, that sucks. Has everyone claimed their attendance? Yeah, sorry to hear that. It sucks. I'm thinking about not renewing a couple of domains too. I own about 20 or 30 domains. Fucking ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I own 13 domains, and that's after I've already let a few go. Just for different projects. See if I can buy another one. Take me to the thing. Oh, damn, it's already taken. Rude. Oh, that one's available. That's all right. Yeah, but $200 a year? Nah. I was bidding on Terminator.ai at one stage. Wish I got that. Oh, that'd have been mad. You're sitting chilling playing some Animal Crossing and stressed and apparently woke up a bit later. Shit. Maybe get AI blog site. Yeah, you're just going to get AI to slop out some articles on a regular basis. And then, what? Cover it in ads. If I told you... that would actually have been diabolical. What were you planning? Yeah, what were you planning with Terminator? Just to sit on it and wait until it's worth $1 million? if I told you I'd need... I'm not digging this playlist. It's better. Let's try that out. Yeah, I messaged J Russ after yesterday, but he hasn't replied. Don't know if he's not been online or what the go is. Oh, Hobbles too. Regarding your message on the group, you've got your normal spot where you were last year, and if you're lucky, I might even flatten the spot out for you because I'm having some terraforming done before March, I think, and maybe I'll just get him to quickly flatten a little area out. Because it could be a good spot for me to put where you put your thing. I might actually end up putting a carport there for Lockie to put his car under. And then that would double up because then you'd be able to park beside it and then you can use like the carport as an awning kind of thing without having to put your awning up or something. Or if you don't, you can just park somewhere else and someone else can do that. Alright, I'm multitasking. I'm not buying an AI domain. I don't want to pay $200 a year. Just not necessary. It was a bit hilly last year, yeah. When I back in, I go off the passenger side. Anyway, yeah, I get you. Where did you stay? There was one time you stayed in a different area. You went near the entrance. What's going on then? I can't remember what that was all about. It was mid-July, yeah. So I was thinking about next to the shed, you know, where you were last time. It was just a concrete slab. Everybody chip in $50 now for Dan's AI domain, please. Accept me. Do I need to put a goal up, do I? He's like, to Tim's bonfire. That's right. That's right. And you came up the night before. It was fucking freezing. Next to the shed is great. Yeah, if I put a carport there, it's not going to work for you though, because it's going to be facing the wrong direction. The carport will be on the back side, not the side that you normally... Why have I got ants again? What are these little fuckers after? I don't know what they're after, hey. It's annoying as fuck. They came onto my desk and there was no food scraps or anything on my desk. They're just scattered all around the place. You know how normally when you have ants, they V-line to a certain spot. There's a you leave some crumbs or something there, and they're all after the crumbs or the food or whatever you've left out. No, these little fuckers are just spread out all over the fucking place. I was going, okay, fine. So I cleared off my desk, wiped it all down, disinfected it, sprayed up where they were coming in, and now they found a different way to come through, but I don't know where they're going. Like, they're following a little line down my wall here. But, like, fucking weird. Don't know what's going on, man. Dan.ai is available for 240C. That's tempting. It was toasty, -1 degree. It was toasty. It's toasty for you because you had your generator, not your generator. What do you call it? The heater thing. I'm not even aiming for a Switch 2. I'll get a refurb one. I'm keeping my Forever Island, but want to be able to do builds for YouTube vids. Yeah, it's probably you might actually get some money out of that eventually, like long term. It's only time for ads. Sorry for anyone that gets caught up in the ads, but we all know how Twitch works. 2026 will be the year I might create content. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're all behind you, Millie. Everyone's behind you. You let us know where you're creating your content. We'll be there, hitting the likes, commenting, subscribing, doing all the things. I'm actually going to clip some stuff out of. I downloaded the last 2 Animal Crossing things. I'm going to clip some things and make some short form content out of that. So I'm having get stuff up on YouTube, make money. Yeah, it's a slow grind though. Hey, like Lockie's monetized now. He's not he's not making fuck all out of it, but he's monetized at least. He's on the way. He's either just done it or he's about to do it, I think. To get ad revenue to go to the next tier level, I think. He only needed another 1,000 watch hours or something. So I think he's done it. I've got to check. I'm trying to work out what camera I want to get for streaming and YouTube. There's an A6400, but for 750, fuck that. I can get the update 6700, then for another 700. What are you doing? Jared, spend $50, dude. Go to Officeworks and pick up a cam for like $70 maybe. $100 tops. Don't spend more than $100 on your first camera for streaming. You don't need gear. Get yourself a cheap bloody microphone. Not too, like, you need a separate microphone. Don't use headset microphone. Get yourself a decent little desk microphone. You can pick them up for about $100 from bloody Big W. Maybe less. You can get a what's Lockie using? I think it's like a laser brand or something. It's like cheap, but not fucking. It's not a toy. Like it actually works and sounds good. Microphone. Yeah, and a cheap, like, you don't want to spend more than $200 tops on camera and a microphone. You don't even need a stream deck or anything. You can buy it. When I first started streaming, I just bound keys that I don't use on the keyboard. You can also get free apps for your mobile phone that can act as a stream deck to change scenes and stuff. Pokemon and chat, y'all. You don't want to spend money when you first start off. You don't need it. I've got Assemble. You already got a microphone. You've already got a headset. That's a good. That's good. DD Pro's Rodecaster Pro. Fucking hell. You're all set up. Let's go. Don't spend any more money. Like, you already have a better microphone than what I've got. I got an SM58, which is a stage mic, and I've only got that because I did live sound for a while. I'm keen for when Jared streams. Yeah, Jared, just do it. Just do it with what you got, dude. Don't overcomplicate it. Not when you start out. You need to find your feet and everything. Just, you know, you might find that in 2 months' time you don't like it. And make sure you give us plenty of warning when your first stream is so that we can make sure we speed run your affiliate. Yeah. Donkey! Haven't you got something better to do? But for some reason, the Rodecaster 2 Pro 2 sound mix has interference when I use it with the PC. So annoying, and I can't seem to fix the issue. Does the Pro 2 that plugs in via an audio jack, or is it a USB interface? As an audio engineer, I can probably help you with some of that stuff, Jared, but it's a lot helpful if you've got Discord too, so I can help you off stream. Get yourself Discord, get into the Funking Fraggers, get into the Elementals. No one caught the Pokemon again. Oh, it's going to be one of those days for the Pokemon. Millie, I have a better mic than my headset, but I can't get it set up with my current desk situation. Yeah, you can only work with what you got, right? I'll be laughing with you. It's how I roll. Look, we're all going to laugh. Don't worry. People laugh at me all the time. USB-C audio jack into the headphones, though. Yeah, it works fine when it's standalone or Mac. Yeah. The interference will be coming through the audio jack. You'll figure it out. Yeah, cool. Also, some of those devices can run off USB power rather than having a power jack. The interference is most likely coming through Earth leak. If it sort of makes sort of hard drivey sort of sounds, then it's coming from the computer. The computer input, it's not the desk itself, and you want to just switch to the USB. Like, don't use the audio jack, just use the USB and then hook into it. You use ASIO drivers, they're free to download, and then you can just plug into if it's got USB connection, then you can just connect directly into the audio DAC. At least it makes that sound, so it's comp when then you think, yeah. It makes sort of a like hard drivey sort of noise when you load things off the hard drive. It's hard to make that noise. If it's a solid hum, it's earth leak coming through the power supply. If it's scratchy sort of noises, then it's digital interference from having an onboard sound card. Oh, fuck you. Wonder what everyone's laughing at. It's like, then I figured it out. Yes. Makes that sound so it's comp, then you think, do the sound again. Yeah. Well done. New mother? No, fuck no, not a new motherboard. No. If anything, another audio interface, but don't do it. Just don't use audio jacks. Use the USB interface. Yeah. Head in your head, zombie, head in your head. You are too useful, Dan. No, I think I'm pretty useful. I think I've got value. Not everyone agrees. Where did my other thing go? Oh, there it is. Need to save some files. So I need to make a folder on my desktop to start saving. I'm just going to do a local place for my project files. Mistaken. There we go. What do we got? Can we get a shout out for Rozzy Dan? Let's go. I can shout at him if you really. Fuck you. Now technically you could. There's Blurp. Does Blurp still work? Can someone test the Blurp? It's free for subscribers last time. Well, it was supposed to be free for subscribers. I wanted to do podcasting, so that's why I got the gear a while ago. Yeah. I've actually wanted to do some podcasting too, but I don't know who I'd want to do interviews. Anyway, I've got a few things planned, but I don't have a full enough plan to make a thing of it. So you do the podcasting thing, Jared, and you can get me on as a guest star, and we can talk about shit. You can't check blurb from the mod view. Ah, right. Zaylook, I hear I missed a stream. I'm so disappointed. I didn't realize you were streaming. I was out in the yard today most of the day. So I did not realize that you were online, and I missed it. But I hear on the grapevine that everyone loved your theme song. I wanted to do podcasting, but I didn't know what to talk about, so that died immediately. You know what you can do, Millie? Is you can go into this lovely thing called ChatGPT, and you can go, give me 20 podcasting ideas. Scroll through them, look for one, and go, yes, I can work with that. Or you just go in blind with no idea at all and just go, random person, can I have you as a guest on my show? What are we going to talk about? I don't know. Let's just wing it and have some fun with it. I'm going to bring back love song dedications as the new Richard Mercer. Oh, dear God. New emotes too. Excellent. I've got to do a new emotes. Desperately need new emotes. I want a whole new set of emotes. And then I want to theme them all so that, like, in Halloween, they've all got horns on and stuff. And in Christmas, they've got Christmas hats. And Easter, there's little Easter eggs and stuff, or bunny ears or whatever. I want to do that, but I just haven't got around to it. And I could just use ChatGPT, or ChatGPT. I'll probably use a different application, probably Grok or something. I could just use AI to do it. I would actually need to know what I'm talking about. I'm a regular. No, you don't. You don't need to know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Do you realize that the less you know potentially could be the more entertaining you are? I'm going to find someone that I've been watching recently that you might find interesting. Please hold. And once you see this girl make money, you'll just go, okay, I can do that. She's awkward as fuck. And I don't know if it's intentional. But intentional or not, it works. Foxor. I don't think it was Instagram. I think it was TikTok. I think it was a TikTok that I saw on Facebook. What is going on? Why is everyone laughing? Oh wow. What's going on? I was so happy how it all turned out. I had other streamers wanting to go off and make their own songs. Shit, well done. Do you have like mostly streamers in your community? You keep saying this after asking me to do emotes. I can, but this is sounding scary. Okay, you use AI instead. Never mind. No, Millie. Millie. I still want emotes. The problem is, I was expecting, not expecting, that's not the right word. Like I was hoping to have some themed emotes for Christmas, but I couldn't get it done in time. The problem is I would rather have you create the emotes, but at the same time, like I don't want to put the pressure on you if you don't have the time to do it. That's the thing. I will quietly perfect my stream for another 10 years before I go up. Jared! Do Millie and I have to go to your house and chain you to your desk with a camera and point the camera at you, make it go live so that you can either sit there like a stunned mullet or wing it and actually start talking? About 60% of streamers. Yeah, it's probably the same here actually. I'm not a natural on cam like you. Just hear my name in this song. Am I hearing things? It's a mashup. Some description. I think. Yes. Where is it? Fuck, I have no idea what this is. Hang on. What's going on here? Look, you know, some kinks we're supposed to keep private, but hey, we're all friends here, right? Steal My Sunshine by Lynn. Oh, I don't know. I'm liking this new style of forced streams. I have no more to comment on this. So Zaylak, what's next? What's next for the stream? So the last just more on the emoticons, emojis or whatever the fuck you call, not emojis. What do you call these things? Emotes. That's it. I tried creating this one, and I used AI to turn this guy with the Christmas hat on, and like it didn't. Like, it did the job, but then I didn't realize it had a big black box around it and didn't make it transparent, and it doesn't animate it. So what I could do, I think originally I wanted this guy that I've just put in chat, wanted that guy into doing different things and with cowboy hat and everything. But I don't think I think I might want a new character that kind of looks like me a little bit more and might be actually look like me but be simpler, if that makes sense, because when it's small it's hard to see detail. What the fuck is that owl on your Spotify profile, Dan? Scared the shit of me. Where are you seeing that? Where are you seeing my spot? Oh, did I share my Spotify at some point? Oh, because my song has the I like owls, alright. Alright, I just typed this into someone else's chat by mistake. Who else's chat did you put it in there? Whose chat did you put it in? Back to you say I want something else through this, which I'm done like, baby, I want something else. You say goodbye. Did I just push a button that I didn't want to push? I think I nearly accidentally tried to collab with someone. Hopefully. Oh, Shads, he's a cool dude. Say hi for me. Say Aussie Dan says hi. I'm playing in another channel tomorrow with Orcs Must Die. Oh my god, I've got that game. I have played about 10 minutes of it. Then more Outer Worlds. I've heard of that, not played it. And then also a Split Fiction collab. Yeah, mad. Look at you. Yeah, I found that issue with mine. They are okay, but a bit too detailed. Yeah, you need to keep them simple. I cannot be trusted. I went to hit enter on a message and apparently closed my browser. Probably for the best. Poor Jared. Oh shit, Pokemon. Fuck! I swear this bloody thing rips me off. I don't think I get 10 balls. Poor me. Why? Was the message you went to enter an insult to me? Orcs Must Die Death Trap is a pretty good party game for a group. Yeah. Yeah, ping me if you're ever doing a party stream and you're playing that. I'd totally join. Not an insult. I'd save that to be delivered verbally. Oh dear. I still haven't saved these files. I better do that before my computer crashes or something stupid. Fuck. Did I accidentally delete all those? What's going on? Personal. Work. There it is. Wrong folder. There we go. So now, I gotta save all these. Download all. If I click the download all button, does it just give me an archive or does it download each file? Okay, it'll give me a zip file. Cool. Personal. Okay, that's saved. The zip file. I'm gonna open the zip file up. Copy, paste, delete. That one. Open that. Lock that off. Right click, open with Chrome. Ew. Okay. It is displayed very raw. Hard to see what we put some design it now, so looks pretty. Oh god, that's not working at all. Oh shit. Alright, okay, back to chat. Millie Zalak, congratulations. 3 of us caught the Pokemon. How about that? Hi Dan Kiss from Shads. Nice. That's the way. He's a good dude. Good dude. Everyone caught the Pokemon. So good. I'm looking forward to meeting Jared later this year. I really hope he's started streaming by then. Yeah. We can't meet Jared if he's not a streamer. We have streamer meetups, right? Streamers only. I'm looking forward to is that so I can't hide. Or perhaps if you haven't streamed by then, you may want to hide. Yes. I'm already a pro at this. You have the dumb. Come on. Come on. I'm still not digging this playlist. There we go. That'll do, donkey. Streamer maps, have you met my 3D printer? Hey, I lurk your 3D printing. This is Jack stream. Yeah, but Jack is a streamer's brother, right? Nah, we had plenty of people come up. I felt really bad because as a small streamer like me who then flies to Melbourne, I don't get people coming up to me and saying, "Oh my god, you're Aussie Dan Dan, bloody." Oh, I get a couple other streamers that go, "Oh, I know you," and just want to, say hello. But like, I don't get anyone that's just a viewer come up. And there was one person, I don't want to name them, that we'd played some games with, and they hung out in our chat for a while. And when I was down in PAX, they came to meet up after I'd just left where I was, and I didn't know they were coming, and we didn't actually get a chance to meet up. It's like the one time I've ever had like a viewer, so to speak, that wanted to catch up. It's a very attractive 3D printer, to be fair. It is. I can 3D print a Switch. Hang on. You have the hot switch. Ah! I've got to tell Robbo now. Who has the hot switch? Dan. No! Millie and Jack sitting in a tree. Nah. Just joking. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? When's Millie's next stream? I haven't seen Millie on for a bit. Oh, because you've been on holidays. Yeah, when do you get back and start streaming again, Millie? And who's excited for Kiki returning? I don't think anyone here actually follows Kiki, except maybe Millie. I'm probably the only one excited for her return. All talk, no show. Heaven forbid taking holidays over Christmas. And with family, nonetheless. Sheesh. This is her stream now. What? I'm not quite sure how we inferred that I have the hots for Jack, but okay. So frustrated. My controller won't connect. I tried 2 different ones. What? Have you turned the Bluetooth on? What kind of controller have you got? I've got one that everyone reckons is shit, and you know what? It works perfectly fine for me. It's can't fucking read it because I haven't got my glasses on. I think it says Power Wave. Yeah, Power Wave. It's a Power Wave 167175. It has a switch on the back that I have no idea what it does. It's got a little switch on the bottom. It's a 3-section switch. I've got 3 of them lying around the house. One for me, one for my son, and then we've got a spare as well. And it connects to my PC and the Switch. It's pretty cool. You're home tomorrow, but I'm going to be doing behind the scenes stuff, then go away again. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. Bloody hell. Rude streamer. Then I go away again for Australia Day. Then I'll start back live again. Yeah, okay, cool. So it'll be late January or early February before we see you. For PC games, I've got a Power A1 and an Xbox One. I have a PS5 one for that too. Oh, wow. Here I am, like, first time I'd ever used the controller. was to play the Animal Crossing the other day. No, that's not true. I had a friend that had Overcooked on their Switch when they came over, and I used it for that as well. So it wasn't the first time I used it. Which I have bought Overcooked as well because that's a fun little game to play with friends. Though I think it's just local. I don't think you can play it online. I gotta stop umming so much. It's not usual for me. Usually better at communicating than that. There is so much action in this chat between it, Dan's voice, Shad's, and YouTube video explaining my future. I don't know what I'm doing. Jared, pick a thing. Hashtag ADHD. It was working in my stream, so no idea why. Trying some updates. Otherwise, have you tried turning it off and back on again? YouTube video explaining your future. I need one of those. ChatGPT, explain my future. What do I have to tell you so you can explain my future? Let's do it. Let's do it. Actually, I'll use Copilot. New chat. What do I have to provide you for you to tell me about my future? Great question, Dan. I can't predict the future, but I can help you shape it with scenario planning, realistic projections, and probability-based forecasts. To do that well, I'll need a few key inputs. Think of these as ingredients for your personal future. What to provide? The essentials. Goals and timeframes. Short goals, 6 to 12 months, increased savings, pay down debt, start a side project. Medium, 1 to 5 years, investment property, career change or promotion, new business. Long, 5 to 15 years, example, retire comfortably at 60, income targets and lifestyle plans. 2, financial snapshot, income base, bonuses, broader income, pre-tax deductions, because it's already got some of that information, which I'll skip over. Expenses, it's already got some of that. Debts, it's already got. Assets, it's already got. Risks and preferences, risk tolerance, conservative, balanced or growth, liquidity assets, liquidity needs. How much buffer do you want? Investment styles, constraints, i.e. time, health, family obligations, ethics, no fossil fuels, etc. Career and skills, current role, desired direction, and it's got a whole heap of things that it already knows about my skill sets. Skills you want to develop, certifications or degrees, expected salary bands, lifestyle and infrastructure, energy, it's because it's got a whole heap of stuff about my off-grid projects. Transport, it's got a whole heap of stuff about that already. Location factors, it knows that I'm rural and various other things. Key dates and events, the lease terms, fixed rate expiries, planned purchases, travel health milestones. What I can produce for you with that information: personal outlooks, cash flow and net position, debt versus investment strategies, retirement path, property feasibility, energy. Oh yeah, that's not going to be relevant for anyone else. And career planning. Quick start checklist. And then off it goes again, blah, 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 blah. That goes on for a while. Outputs, formats, your choice. What you want me to give you? A readable summary, a dashboard. It's going to write me a dashboard? What? A Word report, a PDF roadmap. Want me to start with something specific? Off it goes. There you go. Possibly go live sooner, but I'm for now rolling with January 31st. I should be back by January 31st. Right. Yeah, I've tried turning it off and back on again. Good. I like that. And then 2 or 3 messages later. BRB, need to restart. Go live now, Millie. Yeah, come on, go live. I'm in bed with no mic and a crappy laptop camera. No, I'm going to shut up. Dan, you funny bastard. Bro, I already set my goals for 2026 and had ChatGPT check viability for me. Excellent. Good. I set goals. Now I need to action them. Yes, correct. That is the hardest part. It's left foot, right foot, body follows. It's called walking. Lasik, how are ya?
And it's not that kind of stream.
Oh no! Did I miss the Pokemon already? Oh, I'm trying to catch up on chat. Lasik, welcome to the chat. Lily, if I had some warning for me, that might be pushing myself too hard. AI underestimates me. It may turn out that I just underestimate me, but I'm rolling with it. And it underestimates me. You can do it. It underestimates you. You can do way more. Let's go. That's my problem. I have no action. I am more of a drama thriller type. I reckon you should just wing it, Jared. I reckon you just go live. What you do for your first stream, you make sure that you got your mates, Millie, myself, and anyone else you know that's on the Twitch, in the Twitch world. Let them know when you're going to go live, right? Go live. Make sure you got a starting screen so that it gives people a chance to realize that you are live. Like everyone can get their coffee made or whatever they're doing and settle themselves in and whatnot. And then just go live and say, "G'day, everyone. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm here." And everyone's going to go, "Here he is. Jared's live. Let's go." And off the chat starts. And you just wing it from there. I just talk shit based on what you guys say in chat. That's all I do. You think I knew what I was going to talk about tonight? I had no fucking idea. Alright. I'm not a professional streamer. Dan, for real, ain't no one want to see that. See this. What? What? What'd I miss? Dan, it's not that kind of stream. See, now... This happens in Millie stream all the time. You guys start... I'm so far behind on chat that by the time I get to the chat messages, I've lost the context of what I said that you're responding to. And I hate it. I've got to try and keep up better. Let you know... As if... Yeah, Discord is great for that, by the way. Pokes Jared annoyingly. Discord! Bro! You know what you could do, Millie? We could set up another yarn stream, another... You know, the stream, like what we used to do when we had our uni crew in? We could just do Friday night drinks and talk shit stream where we all just get on Discord. We all stream, we all get on Discord and just fucking talk shit. And basically just be exactly what's happening now, except instead of typing and waiting for me to catch up, you can talk. And Jared can join us. It's just unusual that you're actually reading chat, to be honest.
We are talking about when blank said they couldn't stream because they were on their bed. Then Dan's mind ticked over.
Yeah, okay, I get it. You all know where it was going. Nothing needed to be said. I moved on. You could do that, Millie. Yeah, there you go. So, Jared, you could do that, yeah? I won't be on Twitch, though. I'll be on Kit. Whatever. Who cares? Pick your... You're lucky enough that your community's followed you over to Kick, so you're all good over there. Pants! Pants optional. No, pants not optional. Pants are required. Hobbs will join us. He'll jump in chat. I repeat, no one wants to see that. Not that kind of stream. Pants! We could still do it even if she's on Kick that year, right? Yeah, 100%. Because we're all in Discord. That's all that matters. So the connection part is all in Discord. Unfortunately, we can't do the stream together thing. Well, we can, but Millie will get excluded from that, which is a shame. But we're mostly in Discord, and you know what we do? We just convince Millie to jump on Twitch just for that stream so that we can do the stream together thing and have the joint chat. Glad to hear it. I mean, you've got the nice pink room and all the fluffy toys on your bed. You probably make some money out of it. How good are the fucking Angels? I was lucky enough to see these guys live by accident. Oh no, Angels wasn't by accident. It was Choir Boys also by accident. We intentionally, Steve and I went and saw the Angels down in Beenleigh, Crystal's nightclub, which doesn't exist anymore, but it was the old brewery done up as a nightclub in Beenleigh. It was pissing down rain. They've got a dirt car park, so cars were bloody getting bogged and you had to walk in mud. It's fucking horrible. The power went out for a bit, but the gig was great. It's the definition of rock and roll. Pants are required for stream. What if I'm wearing a dress? Oh, wear a dress then. All right. All right. What has this app done for me? Ah, fuck. I see what I did wrong. I need to put that in a separate folder. Why did I put it in the folders itself? Lazy bloody AI. New folder. JS. Okay, now we can put the style guide in the CSS. And then those ones in there. And then we can refresh. Alright. Copy CSS, paste, replace. Please hold, chat. Please hold. I won't be just a second. I'm just saving some more files. HTML. Okay, there we go. Done. All right, what do we got? Let's have a look at chat. Oh, fuck. Why is it slowing down like all shit? Come on. There we go. Okay. I'll get my best nurse's outfit. Oh, wait. Dan borrowed it. I didn't borrow it. It was my own nurse's outfit. Oh, wait. To be honest, I wear dresses most of the time, usually. But jumpers have been in order on stream for a while. I love wearing dresses, though. Rant. Jared, Millie, you were born 150 years too late. This northern region of Belgium, home to about half its people, has a distinct Dutch dialect. What is the area officially known as? Find out more when the ads are finished. That might have been, but also they didn't have internet back then. But I really do love wearing dresses. Fuck yeah, I'm digging the music now. This is what I'm in the mood for. Do I need snacks? I think I need snacks. The snacks that'll make me not sleep well. Flanders is the Dutch-speaking northern region of Belgium, accounting for approximately half of the country's population. Well, there you go. I didn't know that. Did anyone else know that? Did anyone else care? Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, fuck yes, that looks brilliant! Hollywood. You wanna call Dr. Feelgood? He's the one who makes you feel alright. Dr. Feelgood. He's gonna be your Frankenstein. I've just finished the income calculator. It took me so long. So I've done all my income calculation and budgeting and everything on a spreadsheet, right? And this spreadsheet is evolved over time to be a really, really complicated, beautiful spreadsheet. I love this spreadsheet. And when I show people the spreadsheet, they want copies of it and they want to run their stuff off it because it's really refined. It's got a lot of formulas and stuff in it. Beautiful thing. What I've done is in the space of maybe 3 hours, and that's with distractions of talking to chat and not actually doing anything. I've turned it into a web page, an interactive web page that I can now put online and monetize. That's how fucking brilliant AI is. I mean, I could have done this myself without AI, don't get me wrong, but it would have taken me a month. So happy. I've still got lots of work to do, and it's only one part of a bigger puzzle that I'm working on, but it gets me probably about half the way to a minimum viable product. Okay, what did we miss in chat? Oh, there's nothing in chat. You guys have been quiet. What's going on? It's unheard of. It's diabolical. Usually I look away from chat for a minute, and then I've got to sit here for half an hour to try and catch up. All right, I can work on the next piece of my puzzle. Good. Animal Crossing. Should I Animal Cross? No, I'm not going to Animal Cross today. I think I'm going to make Sunday my Animal Crossing, or no, let's correct that. I'm going to make Sunday my cozy stream thing. Or have I got a Google receipt? Oh, it's my subscription renewal for Lockie's thing. Lockie's got subscriptions enabled on his YouTube channel now. All for $1.50 a month. Also, I'm being annoying, so I've stopped talking. Who's being annoying? You're not being annoying. What? I'm being annoying. Are you being annoyed? Is someone annoying you? Because you're not annoying anyone. They didn't have... I may have been... Wait, what? May have been, but also they didn't have... Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I'm making rock garden, so my island is a disaster. Can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure. 150 years ago? Yeah, I'm not sure. No, I'm annoying. You're not annoying. The fuck? The fuck, bro? I have a controller now, yay! What are you playing? Zaylak? Man, we should do some fun games together as well. I know we've got some stuff cooking already, Zaylak, which I'm not telling not telling the rest of chat about. But what about things like RV There Yet? Have you seen that game? Would you play that with me? Pokemon in chat. Jared, you are a funny bastard. You're one of the funniest people I know in chat. I can't wait till you stream. Just get on stream. You'll just wing it, dude. You'll just be fine. Absolutely fine. Are you gonna play games or anything, or are you just gonna chat to start off, or you like? Because are you planning to coordinate a podcast straight from stream one? What's your thoughts? I reckon you should just get on and play some cozy game or whatever game that you're into, just in case like there's not a lot to chat about, and then you can just focus on the game and just ignore chat until someone chats, and then when people chat, then you can turn it into a just chatting thing and focus less on the game and more on the chat. So I struggled to get into just chatting because like I'm lucky that I've got, usually got 2 or 3 people like you guys that pop in now, but when I first started just chatting, The amount of times that I'd fire up the just chatting and a few people would say hello and then it'd be dead stream and it was like, okay, I'm talking to myself. I'm going to go back to playing a game. That used to happen all the time. Can you show me RV there yet? Yeah, it's a great game. I want to play it. I haven't bought it yet, but if I've got someone to play it with, I'll buy it. Zaylac, look it up on Steam. You know what you could do? You could have a wheel spin for what you do for the stream. I've got a wheel spin cooking. It's coming soon. Maybe even the next stream. It's ready to go. I've just got to decide when to start using it. RV there yet. Hang on, let me find the Steam page. And I'll share it in chat here. RV there yet. It's a fun game. It's 10% off at the moment, which saves you about $1 because it's a cheap game. Copied. Here we go. For anyone wants to check it out, there it is. Would you play that game with me? Go check it out and let me know. Monday. Fuck. I was gonna do one of those ages ago, but my computer won't thank me. You could do a basic one. Your computer be alright because it doesn't really take that much processing power. Your little emotes that go over the screen probably take more processing power than a wheel spin would. So we're all in the same RV? Hell yeah. But we all have our roles to play, right? And someone's got to be picked as the driver. This is a banger. Betty bam badam, wild black Betty bam badam. Bam badam, things gone wild, bam badam. Bam badam. Ding ding ding. It's not calculating. I just found an error. It's not the wheel spin. I have had everything open. I have to have everything open before I go live because opening things can tank OBS. Yeah, right. Jared, so is it the bedroom stream that you're implementing the wheel spin? Also, send you a photo in Discord, Dan. It's not exciting, but that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, can I show it on stream or is it private? Millie's doing a bedroom stream. It's a lot of setup to build a rock garden. What on earth is going on there? Why has it all got X's on it? I don't understand what's going on. Please hold. Whoa, why is it so big? There we go. Oh, it's over my face. I'll just do that. So what's with all the little X's? What's going on? And you have a cool construction hat. How do I get a construction hat? It's kind of adorable. If you want, it's nothing as nice as you did. Oh my god. Close that and open this one. Where'd the thing go? I've lost the thing. There we go. I'll dream of peaches. Let's go. I like peaches. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. All those X's are so rocks can't spawn there. Once you get to 3 stars on your island, you can get that construction hat and the tools I'm using. How do you get 3 stars on your island? What do you mean by 3 stars? How many stars have I got now? Do I have any stars? Or am I a 0-star island because of all my weeds? How do you rate your island? I don't understand. An RV game. Not sure I get what we do, but it looks cheap enough to try. Yeah. So the idea is, I'll just turn this music down a bit. The idea is you got to get from point A to point B. You got to get to your checkpoints, and you got to drive this RV like up mountains and through ridiculous terrain and stuff like that. Now, without falling off or damaging the RV. Along the way, you're going to damage your RV. So you've got, one person can go and repair sections of the RV, but to repair it, you need to collect resources to repair it, or you need to make a checkpoint. When you get to the checkpoint, you can do the repair at the checkpoint. Someone's got to drive the fucking thing. Someone else might have to run along ahead and put some planks down in front so that you can get over holes, or move some rocks out of the way, or whatever they got to do. Or if you've got to drive through a swamp, someone might have to walk ahead and try and find where the land is and have the driver follow the person in front. So it's all about teamwork and abusing each other when someone fucks up. It's great fun. When resident services upgrade your future overlord moves to the island, she gives you your island a rating. You improve its rating with flowers, trees, decor, infrastructure, and villagers moving in. Oh, fuck. Okay. I thought it was just free for all. I could just make my island however I wanted to make the island. If I wanted weeds, I'd have weeds. So now I've actually got to make the damn thing pretty, according to some AI logic. The only thing is, can you stream during my stream schedule by any chance, Zalak? Can you stream at night? Like this time slot? For a stream or two? Okay. Okay. ask to download all the files, but I don't think I need to. Fuck! Sorry, I'm doing stuff. And I'm trying to go quick so that I can get back to focusing on you guys. There we go. Maybe it works now. Yes, it works. Excellent. Fixed one bug. You can do what you want, but try get 5 stars. Wow, what? Try to get 5 stars first. I only need 3 stars, but I've got to try and get 5 stars first. How do you get to 5 stars without passing 3 stars to unlock everything first? I'm at 4 stars presently. What? Oh my god. As long as it's not starting too late, my neighbors might not like the noise after midnight. You've got a headset though, right? Or is it you yelling? Are you I've never seen you noisy on stream. There's another tool at 5 stars. Oh, okay. Yes, me yelling. That reminds me of a Kiki clip. So Zaylak, you don't know Kiki yet, but you will. You hang around here long enough, you'll know Kiki. She's a mostly just chatting streamer, and she's known for yelling very loudly. And she yells so loudly that she's got this ongoing thing with her neighbors. And one day the neighbor came over and started yelling and screaming at her dad and, you know, all this kind of stuff. And then J. Russ turned it into a song because she's got one of those ring doorbell things that records the conversation. So she ended up having the recording of a neighbor yelling and screaming. I yelled a bit in the hard bosses in Ghouls of Yote. Yes. Does anyone want to hear the song that J. Russ created? I'm going to play it whether you want to hear it or not. Please hold. And that's that. You remember it existing? On occasion I yelled at it. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is the song J. Russ made about Kiki and her neighbor screaming. The neighbor's complaint. It's coming. It's cooking. Oh, it's on my desktop. The fuck? Okay, we got to stop Spotify. Oh fuck, that didn't work.
Do you realize?
Fuck. Please hold. Where's Spotify? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Do you realize that we can hear your daughter screaming and yelling every single night? We live next door. All we can hear is your daughter yelling and screaming every single night. We can hear you screaming. That's all you do. Have some respect for your next door neighbour. You either need to get your windows shut, or you need to go to a recording studio. So I don't care. Just shut up. Or else again. Have some respect for your next door neighbour. But you don't get it. You're so dumb.
Some little samples of Kiki. Little cakes.
Have some respect for your next door neighbour. Do you realise that we can can hear you scream.
I caught the Pokemon.
That's all you do. Have some respect for your next door neighbours. You either need to get your windows shut. They are the truth. Every single night. 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 Why are you care? Just shut up. Have some respect for your next door neighbours. But you don't care. You're so dumb.
Don't get it. You're so dumb. Yeah, hell yeah. So am I. I can't wait. I'll be streaming the same night she is. But she'll be like starting an hour before I finish streaming, so we'll raid into her. Good on George. Yeah, George is a good dude. Did you meet George? No, you wouldn't have because you didn't meet Kiki, did you? George is a good dude. Looks after her. And then last year she didn't come because she was going through her stuff. Anyway, that was for Zaylak actually. I don't know if she's still here. But yes, streamers. Is George her chaperone when you're around? Dan? Yeah, that's pretty much it. She's like he's like Keeks' personal security. How did the story end? The police did turn up. The police turned up. And they just went, eh. I don't think there was any real outcome from it. She was actually streaming when the police turned up. They came into the room. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doom, doo-doo, doo-doo. Da-da, ba-da, doom, da-da. Yeah, George's Keeks' bodyguard. She's the bad influence. She's the party animal. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was updating my thing. I want to test the thing. Hell yeah, it works. I put 100k in there. I'm gonna go over here and I put 15k in here. Okay, it doesn't calculate. Okay, so watch me. Bind section. Wait, what? Primary income breakdown. What's going on? Hopefully one of you work for the fire department. You know, technically I kind of used to work for the fire department. Actually, I was with the SES. And SES used to be under fire, but they're under police now. A volunteer, yeah, I'm a volunteer. So Millie, you could be a volunteer. You could volunteer. I don't know what Victoria's equivalent of SES is. I imagine it's still SES, just be Victorian SES, right? Surely. Yeah. Your dad and brother do that, not me. I could send them that help. You know, it needs no deep response. Yeah, it does. We have SES, but also CFA. What the fuck is CFA? Cluster Fuck Association. Look, I'm not good with this tonight, and you keep telling me off, and it's fair. I just want to know what CFA is. Don't make me Google it. Don't make me chat GPT it. Country Firefighting Authority. Country firefighting. Are you that rural? I don't think this is going to be quite what I want. Might be surrounded by rural towns though. Technically in Melbourne. Like, technically you're in Melbourne City, so you're like urban, right? Might be surrounded by rural towns. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Down. Max Horn. How are you, Max? How are you, buddy? I better copy the CSS file back across because there's new stuff. And the HTML file. Why'd my music stop? Little tired. We'll have a nap. The fires and missiles! I think you must have timed your entrance right on mid-song change and then Spotify shut itself. Well, Greater Melbourne, outer suburbia, very outer. Right. Okay. I gotcha. We have a legend in chat. If you're not following Max Horn, go chuck him a follow. You might even catch him streaming a live gig or two. What was for dinner tonight? Another burrito? La 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 la. She's so pretty. Na 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 na. Tonight. What's gonna be for dinner then? We made a pasta. Just a pretty normal everyday bolognese. Some veggies thrown and mixed in with it. Some garlic bread. And we haven't really had snacks. We normally do snacks after dinner. And I've had no snacks. Might just have some toast. I got some really good rye sourdough. Yeah, mad. What would you put on your toast? A can of warmed up spaghetti with some salt and pepper. That used to be my cheat meal when I could eat. Now the sauce that's in the cans is no good for me. So blah. Some cheese. Do you melt the cheese or you just put the cheese on it? I like to melt the cheese and then sprinkle some Moroccan spice on it. Sourdough, melted cheese, Moroccan spice. Tonight. Lose my head. I'll put it straight on out of the toaster, bit of butter, and it'll just like kind of semi-melt because of the heat of the toast, right? Sometimes some Vegemite under the cheese. Look, that sounds divine. Ma-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Wouldn't the Medicare levy? Something's wrong. It's not how Medicare works. Doesn't Medicare levy get applied to the sum of both incomes? Alright, it's fixing that. Cool. I love how ChatGPT, like if you're doing some coding and you spot an issue and you want to discuss the issue and you go like, you tell it the thing that you think is not right and it does its thinking and calculations and it says, you know, yes, you're right, I've got to recalculate that. And then it just does it and it says, oh, here's an updated file. Or here's an updated patch or snippet or whatever. Update this file to make it do this. I was like, okay, great, thank you. Pokemon chat. So, when do we want to play a RV there yet? When are we going to do that? And does anyone else want to join in? Because I think we can have 3 or 4 players. Does anyone else want to join in on that? Well, Max might even want to play. Though Max, you don't stream games anymore, do you? I noticed, Max, you used to have a gaming channel. Do you still have that, or do you just not use it, or? Sweet home. You still do? You could just occasionally stream your game on your music channel, man. I don't think you need a separate channel for it. You can't really game and stream at the same time. Why not? You used to? Why can't you now? Wow. Oh, sweet home. Do I want snacks? No one's given me permission to have snacks. Computer can't handle it. No. Millie struggles to stream and play games at the same time too. Makes game into OBS stutter. Right. No one caught the Pokemon. It's just that kind of night. Hey, where's everyone gone? It's a weird night. Free home, sweet home. Relatable? Yeah, yeah. I wish I could afford to buy you guys all new computers and shit. You know, it's one of the only reasons I'd want to become a big streamer or something. Is so that I could support other people. I'm listening and gaming. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Look, it's all good. So have a think about when, Zalak, have a think about when you'd want to play Are We There Yet? Pick a night that might suit well. Can you fix mine? Maybe. The only problem is you might have to go for a bit of a drive. Most of the time when I go to Brisbane, it's hard to, like I'm usually there for a reason. Perhaps we could just set you up with a loan. What? Set you up with loan. What? Well, you're gonna give me a loan and I gotta pay you back so that I can help everyone else out. Is that what's going on? I have no idea. Also, contemplating nuggets. Oh, nuggets. Nuggets. Oh, I want nuggets. I specifically want KFC nuggets. Is that bad? Apart from the fact I'm pretty sure KFC is probably closed now. The nearest KFC for me is half an hour drive away. That's an hour round trip to get nuggets. Yeah, you're going to get me a loan to buy everyone computers. The RAM and graphics card is fine. 64 gig and an it's the MOBO processor that's the issue. Well, you've got the expensive part. Have you seen the price of RAM lately? Imagine. The motherboard's the cheap part, dude. So some, you got some RAM in the freezer. So you got some nuggets in the freezer. I'm leaving in the morning. Should just eat the nuggets. Eat the nuggets! That's the responsible thing to do so that you don't waste food. Because I doubt you've got a fridge in your car. The responsible thing to do would be eat those nuggets. I think you have to do it. Pretty sure I'd need new hard drives too. What? Don't need new hard drives. Come on. If you can foot alone, why aren't you being the hero? Don't let Dan take the credit. What? What credit am I taking? Oh, they're old, but they work, right? Dude, we're talking about RV There Yet, a $10 fucking streamer slop game. You know, you're not going to need fucking 2 terabyte bloody solid state drives. I'm old too, and I work just fine. Alright. At least that's what the people tell me. It's what I'm led to believe. No, I can't foot any loan, lol. I was going to suggest a bank URL so he could take one out for us. Fuck off! When I become a big famous streamer earning 6 figures off streaming, and I don't have to work my day job anymore. At the moment, I'm just trying to get a website up so I can make a few extra bucks off that. So that maybe I can do things I want to do. Sometimes I get like, yeah, the little bit of money that I make out of Twitch, I usually just give all that back to other streamers. There's no money coming from Twitch. I'll just take out a loan and buy everyone computers. Oi! What made the sound then? Is Oi triggered? Hang on. I forgot that I did that. That's hilarious. Heaps of pubs out my way, dude. Heaps. Every Friday night we go for dinner at different pubs. Oh no. What have I done? Pay for my hosting and oh, fuck off! Stop it! Oh no, I need to put a cooldown on it. I could do a competition to give away a laptop. I should do that. I've already promised. No, I'm not promising that, by the way. Don't take me out of context. I've already promised to give away a decent controller. So sometime this year, probably towards the end of the financial year, I'll be giving away a Microsoft controller worth about $250 or some shit, because I promised that when I was playing Cuphead. Ironically, I now have a controller, but at the time when I was playing Cuphead, I didn't have a controller, and I was playing on the keyboard and mouse. And fuck off! And then I think it was Hemix actually giving me shit for not using a controller, and I was just giving him shit because controllers are shit. And I said, fine, I'll buy a controller. Like I promised him I'd buy a controller, and then the plan was I'd buy a controller, but then I'd give it away. I wouldn't actually use it. What pubs? You got the Railway Hotel's the closest one to me. Then you've got the Warwick RSL. You've got the Condamine Sports Club. You've got the Stockyard. You've got the Malt House. You've got you got the H&J's jockey, horse and jockey. That's what it's called. You've got. Oh, there's an Alaron RSL as well, but I don't think they do music. They've got... Oh, you got the two... You got the Clifton Arms Hotel, 10 minutes up the road the other direction. Stockyard, brilliant place. We went there last night. They've got animals there. So cool. They've got llamas. They've got deer. They've got birds. Beautiful place for a pub. I don't know. There's a handful, and there's more. You gonna get those nuggies happen? Yeah, you go do that. 100%. Do you just have like an air fryer in your caravan? Like what's the setup? Describe your living arrangement. How does that work? Not living arrangement. Your holiday arrangement in this caravan of yours. Oh, you thinking about moving out here, Max, where everything's cheaper and everyone's nicer? Oh, Max, did I send you... Max, I was going to send you an invite to my birthday thing, but you've got like 3 Facebook profiles and I didn't know which one to pick. So message me on Discord or Facebook Messenger so that I can send you the details. I don't have a room, sorry, dude. I might have a shed in 4 months' time, but it wouldn't be legal living arrangement. We'd find you something there if you wanted to come out here, though. Like, we'd make something work. If you're actually serious about it, let me know. I've got mates. We'll find something for you. Just message you on Discord, though. It's work in progress. Not much bench space. You got an air fryer, an induction plate. Yeah, one of those little portable induction plates, and a microwave, I guess. Yeah. Obviously, a fridge freezer type thing set up. We've been sitting breaking and everybody shaking, staying alive, staying. I've got this on vinyl, this song. Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. I have a really small house. And you'd need room for your music gear and streaming and all that kind of shit. As I said, I'm in the middle of building a shed, and a third of the shed is going to be living quarters. I could potentially make that a thing. Otherwise, we could probably get like a tiny home or something and just donk it in the corner of the yard somewhere, maybe. Otherwise, I've got plenty of other friends in the area, and they might have better facilities, better rooms. It's old, and I probably need to replace it soon. But yes, fridge with a freezer box. Yeah, mad. You own your house, yeah. Yeah, I own the house. When I say I own the house, the bank owns the house. And I'm doing a lot of work on it at the moment. And I've got ADHD, and my problem is I've got about 6 things. I'm in the middle of building a shed that I haven't touched in 3 months. I've got to replace a floor area that's before I even moved in. It had previous termite damage in it, so I've got to replace 2 big beams and some floor pieces. And in that same area, I'm wanting to put a hole in the wall and put a sliding door in and build a deck out the back. I need to paint the place. I've just finished painting this room, this stream room. Is all freshly painted, but I want to get rid of the carpet in here, so I'm gonna have to empty the room back out. I want to get rid of the carpet and put hybrid floorboards down instead, hybrid flooring, and then put just a big rug down. I've built a wall to halve my lounge room. I need to pull that wall down, pull the roof off, build the wall properly, re-put the roof back on, paint it, do all that kind of stuff. Because at the moment I've just sort of tacked in. I've just built this. I'll take pictures if anyone wants to see it. But I've just got this half constructed wall with it's got gyprock on both sides, and the TV's all mounted on it and everything. But it's not painted. It's not like you can just see the gyprock boards because I just got lazy and didn't finish the job. 6 or 600? What? What? It's all just okay. Money help me, yeah. Things you need to do. Probably closer to 600. It's probably. There's so many things I need to do. Like I actually need to put a new septic tank in. I've got a really old septic tank. The old one's still working, but it's end of life. I want to renovate my kitchen. I want to renovate my bathroom. There's so many things I need to do, but I'm just talking about projects I'm in the middle of. So this room I'm kind of in the middle of, and I didn't finish this room because I was too impatient. I wanted to move everything back into the room because I wanted to save some money before I did the flooring. And when I did the flooring, I didn't just want to do one room. I wanted to do this room and a different area as well. And I want to actually put more new carpet in my bedroom because I've got old carpet in there, and I want to keep carpet for my main bedroom. Yeah, so lots of things on the go. I've got because I'm completely off grid. I've got the water tanks, and then the water pump goes into the whole house water filtering system, and then the whole house watering filter system goes into a Y, where one goes to the house to the water the house, the other one goes to the shed, and it's just wound up as a roll next to the shed because I haven't finished the shed. Got no electricity in the shed yet because I haven't got the Sparky out to do that because I need another 11k or something to do all of that. So much work, dude. So much work. It's going to be years before this place is finished. I think Zaylak's doing renovations at her place as well. So she'll know what I'm going through. Pokemon in chat for anyone that wants to catch Pokemon. You know what you got to do. You know the trick. You don't need me to tell you. Okay. I don't know where this is up to. Oops. People at the front row. I think, just see what this does, but I think I've got a better idea. Bitch. What's it done there? What's it doing? When I have the money, I need a new deck. Mine has Taz bouncy. Mine's a Taz bouncy, a tad bouncy. Plus regrouting the shower, new range hood. Okay, they're pretty minor renovations. You could knock them on the head, but obviously money, right? Tad, yeah. I eventually got there. I eventually put the context together, right? My brain's just operating a little slow. I've got some Discord messages. What's going on here? Yeah, Mad Paul. I'm gonna sort that out right now before I forget. You better come, dude. Oh yeah, those details have been sent to your Facebook, dude. The people front row. Except I don't have much money. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I spent, like, I'm in my mid 40s, and I spent most of my life living week to week and struggling to do anything. It sucked. I feel like I only just got my life together after my divorce, and I sat down and reevaluated stuff and made a big change. And I think, like, it's only about maybe 3 or 4 years ago that I actually started earning money that I felt like that's what I should be earning. And then I was just extremely lucky to get work in the field that I like. When I say I got the work in the field I like, I'd love to be able to quit, but if I have to work, then got it pretty good. But yeah, this is the second house I bought. The first one I lost due to poor financial decisions. Many moons ago. Most of them involving poor decisions in relationships. Hello, oh hello. Feeds itself somehow. She knows, oh she knows. Now, if we can all just win lotto, those conversations can be ended. Problem is, I'd have to buy a lotto ticket. Ah! Foxor. Okay, we're good. Copy. Paste. Overwrite. Copy. Yes, paste. Overwrite. You won $80 on the lotto? Quit while you're ahead. Stop there. Stop right there. Go no further. Do not buy another lotto ticket. I'd have to buy a ticket, yeah. I do buy now Marta Children's Hospital tickets. They have prize home tickets, and so I buy them every month, just on a regular subscription thing. And Endeavour prize home tickets. Mr. Max Horn. Max. Sir. It was a 30 mil draw tonight, so I did The Hope is Eternal. Well, I didn't buy a ticket, so that's one less competition. I tried to buy the New Year's Day one or whatever it was, somewhere near there, and my lot app locked me out, and I couldn't. It was Christmas Eve or something, and I couldn't reset the password. I couldn't do anything. It just kept saying there's a problem with your account. Please ring customer service on this number. And it's like customer service is closed. No one's open. So it's like I couldn't even go to a news agency and buy a ticket because like they're all closed by that time. It's like, well, obviously you don't want my money. But I'm pretty sure it's not the first time I've had issues with that app. Like I only use the Lotto app maybe once every 2 or 3 years. Like maybe I think the last time I used it was 2 or 3 years ago on a Melbourne Cup ticket thing. And 2 years before that I might have bought a big draw ticket. Like I don't do it very often. And I think it's because I don't use it very often, it keeps locking me out because I'm pretty sure every time I've tried to use it, I've had the same issue. It's only just starting to occur to me, hang on, this is deja vu. I would rather actually find success with something, but also need money. Yeah, I get it. Just got to keep planting those seeds and keep watering them and don't give up. Why do you have your birthday on the day I'm playing the Gold Coast? Oh, shit, dude. Man, they book you so far ahead. What the hell? That's 3 months away. Darling, riding on the horses, yeah. Maybe not a good sign for the ticket. yeah, well, what saved me $15 or $30 or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, they booked me out down there until like June. Yeah, mad, dude. You know that if you lived out here my way, Gold Coast is a 2.5 hour drive. It's fucking long. It's a 5 hour round trip. Sometimes I do it twice in a weekend just so I can go hiking. I drive 2.5 hours to Springbrook. I do 2 or 3 hours of hiking, and then I drive 2.5 hours back. It's 2 hours to Brisbane. It's 2.5 hours to Gold Coast from my place. About 40 minutes to Toowoomba, 20 minutes to Warwick. So if you can get local pub gigs. And you know what? A lot of the local pubs don't have music, and they should. If you came out and actually just talked to the pub owners out here and just said, look, I'm moving out here. I'm trying to get myself established with some of the local things. Are you interested in trying out some local music? Mate, I'd 100% say that you would benefit the pubs and clubs wherever you played. 2.5 hours, that's Hobart to Lornie. Me, little darling, riding on the horses, yeah. Way up in the sky, little darling. Up you fall, I'll pick you up, I'll pick you up. This is our homegrown Daryl Braithwaite. On the horses, yeah. Is Lornie, is that Launceston? No, that's Tasmania. What's Lornie? I'm geographically challenged in the Victorian region. Yeah, Max, you still want to move out here? Yeah. What's Gold Coast from Brisbane? Like 1 hour? Almost exactly, right? I hope that is also Tassie. Oh my fucking god, I'm an idiot. Oh, you only moved from Tassie 2 years ago. Right. It all makes sense now. I want to go to Tassie for a visit. I want to do the Overland Track and the other little places that I don't remember the names of. I'm a hiker and adventurer, so I like my outdoor adventuring. And there's places I need to explore, and I've not yet ever been to Tasmania. Bit of Motley Crue. I think the second or third Motley Crue song tonight is good. Let's go. I got something to say. At the match, dressed in a black on black. Filipina girlie, she claimed his friend. Boys, she's gotta laugh. What moved you out of Tassie? What made you go to Victoria? Be a sexual thing. Around the world will be girls. No. Same old situation. Big girls, same old situation. Fresh start mostly. I needed new doctors, plus more to do here. Better transport, life balance. Yeah, mad. Same old, same. Do you work at all, Zay? Like, or are you? Because I know you got some health stuff going on. Does that like hinder you from working at the moment? What's the? You don't have to answer those questions, by the way. I'm not gonna be offended if you don't want to. Just curious. I've never been to Tassie either, but I'd love to visit. It's a lot more easier for you, Millie. You're like right there. Just go for a swim. Just a quick little swim across the lake. So a fresh start's what got me out into the rural life. I lived in Brisbane my whole life. This is my story for anyone that's not aware. I actually can't really swim, but also no funds. No, I'm not working. I want to, but I need to get a bit healthier overall. I've made health progress, but not enough yet. Eventually. Yeah, all right. So left foot, right foot, body follows. I wish you all the best in that adventure. If you ever want to talk about anything in detail or whatever, just ping me in Discord privately. So in 2019, 2019 or was it 2020? It's 2020. I burnt out basically. I was doing a lot of things. I had a company, a managed service provider. I was poached from my Pokemon in chat, by the way. I was poached by one of my clients, so I was a senior manager as a full-time employee of that company, but I still owned my company, and basically trying to mentor my staff to run the company didn't work. And I was doing full-time uni as well, which is when I met Millie. And yeah, it was all just and I was trying to do some gaming and streaming and stuff at the same time, and yeah, it all just crashed down. And it turned out that what was actually going on is that I was just finding reasons to not be at home and to be too busy because I didn't want to be in the situation I was in with my relationship. I was in a bit of a toxic relationship. And then so in February of 2020, I told my then wife that I wanted out, and that, you know, that's what we're going to do. Going to separate. At that point, I pretty much moved downstairs. We had a 2-story house at the time, and I kind of moved myself downstairs and slept on a sofa bed and in my streaming room. And then COVID hit, and it fucked everything because, yeah, everything was just too hard. So we renewed the lease and we stayed in the house for nearly another year. and pushed through. And then got completely overworked with between trying to help 81 odd clients navigate their way technologically through COVID, plus trying to do full-time senior management role for the company that I was employed by. And I was still trying to do uni work as well. It just got far too much. So more talking with psychologists, and like, this is, by now it's thousands of dollars worth of psychology appointments. Basically it was like something's got to give, and I decided everything had to give. So I sold the company, quit my job, actually didn't renew the lease, and so it was 2021. We left the house, and I went and moved in with a mate, and partner and I separated and went our separate ways. And then I was living at my mate's place, getting myself back on my feet, and house prices just started going through the roof during COVID, to the later stages of COVID in the years that passed. So I was there, and that was Nathan Nashie, who we were talking to yesterday while we were streaming. I stayed in their place almost 2 years before I started feeling like I was outstaying my welcome. They were very good to me. They said that I could stay as long as I needed to, and didn't give me a date that I had to move out or anything like that. But you can just tell, right, when you're pushing your friendship. And I was starting to put offers down on houses, and people were just offering more money than what house prices were. I just couldn't get a place. And I did a lot of hiking and venturing in those 2 years to try and relax and find my peace. And I thought, well, why don't I start looking out further? And that's how I ended up getting this place rural. I ended up buying this place without even looking at it. Bought this place, moved out of the country, and I thought I'll just stay here for a few months to save up a bigger deposit to move back to Brisbane. And then I'd just rent this place out, and it would be a rental income kind of thing. After living here for 3 months, I just loved it too much, and I have no intentions of leaving. So I just poured the money into starting to renovate the place and do work on it. Until I ran out of money. So that's how I ended up out in the middle of nowhere, 2 hours away from Brisbane. And I haven't bored everyone to death. That's my story. Okay, what's updated here? Much cleaner. Left pane handles input separation. Primary, secondary tabs. Yeah. App.js. Wi-Fi and unsimplified dot stain. When only primary income exists, show primary figures. The secondary income is added, automatically shows combined totals of Medicare and total income. Remove the separate primary, secondary, combined sections. Cleaned up unused CSS. Okay. Load the modified files. Dash hold. Save that one. I did that with my apartment. Didn't see it. Took a risk for a good deal. It was worth more, but she wanted a quick sale due to debt. I was lucky. Yeah, I got lucky too. Yeah, it's good when that happens. Hey. I want to move further away from the city when I can finally dream about getting my own place, to be honest. Yeah. You'll get there. 100% get there. It'll happen. And of course, like, life's harder. Like, as I said, I left my wife. And when you're buying a place with a single income, fuck, it's hard. But at the same time, I was able to get the deposit that I did have. I was actually able to get it quicker and easier as a single person than when I was in the relationship. It's like, that says something. Yeah. So I've copied those files. Bit of Jimmy Barnes, let's go. Not quite the vibes that it's after, but it'll do. Okay, we got an updated CSS file. Yeah, single income for things like that makes me extremely nervous. Also doubtful. Feels like a dream that's well out of reach, but also we got to have dreams, right? Something to hope for and motivate us. Yeah, look, you got some pluses, right? The fact that you're happy to move further away because like less people and that kind of lifestyle you're happy with makes it achievable for you, because if you're trying to get into the city at the moment, the prices have just gone stupid, and I don't think anyone with a single income, unless you're freaking super rich, is going to be able to afford anything in the cities. So your rural lifestyle is probably where it's at. Second thing you've got is you're just starting to sort of figure out your plan for 2026, and hopefully all the ducks line up for you. Is that we're in an interesting sort of peak now where we're probably not going to see another housing boom in the next 5 years, right? It probably still be still go up a little bit, but my place doubled in value in the space of 3 years or 2 years even. That's not going to happen again. Extremely highly unlikely for it to happen again. So where the market's at now, you've got some time. It's not like you got to rush. 3 years ago, you kind of just had to rush in and get something, because if you didn't, it's just getting stupid. Like the deposit that I was required to get for the houses that I was applying for, the deposit I required was going up quicker than my savings was. That's how quick the prices were going up. And in addition to that, I was going to places that looked like I could afford, and I'd be putting offers on places and not getting it, and then finding out that they sold for like 50K more than what was being offered, what they were asking for. I was like, how can I compete with that? That's going to slow down. You're not going to be dealing with that for another few years. Brisbane itself might see Melbourne will be fine. Brisbane might actually still see a bit of a peak because Olympic Games coming up. Yeah, you were buying in a wild time. That's still happening with the asking prices. Yeah, I think it'll slow down. Just from the figures I'm looking at, I think we're approaching a bit of a slowdown in that area. I'm actually really interested to see what interest rate, because we were hoping everyone that owns a home was waiting for interest rates to, keep dropping. Because they only dropped like twice, maybe 3 times. I can't remember. They didn't drop many times. Didn't drop much. And we were all predicting this massive drop. I don't think we're going to see it. I was lucky. My old place was a heap of shit that I did up a bit. It appreciated a lot. Made me my current one possible to be put. Yeah. Okay. So you were really lucky. You were lucky there where I wasn't. Because I lost my house 2 relationships ago, 20 years ago, almost exactly 20 years ago to the date. So I bought a house with a girl I wasn't married to. I bought a house, and then nearly 6 months after moving into it, we ended up going separate ways. And I then bought the house again when I couldn't really afford it. And then 6 months later, I rented it out. I was renting it out to try and sort of see if I could do it that way, but it was negatively geared, and I just didn't have the cash flow to cover it. I was too far gone. So I actually lost the house, just not being able to afford it. So it was a stupid decision for me to buy the half of the house out. When we separated, we should have just sold the house and gone our separate ways. Because if I'd done that, I probably would have been able to buy a more affordable place at a lower price, kept it, and then that would have had 15 years worth of appreciation. Instead, I then went into another relationship with someone who couldn't afford, like barely had a job when I met her. And so I was just paying for everything, and yeah. Every time I tried to make headway of trying to buy a house, we couldn't save money. It just wasn't happening. So it was only when I was on my own again, I was only buy a house, I didn't have that appreciation. I had to come in a lot higher. But I bought my first house at 173,000. 3-bedroom house, not that far from Brisbane. Like, you can't get a place like that now for be 600,000 is the minimum for a rundown place. So you got in a good time. And it's good that you own. Did you own? Personal question, don't feel obligated to answer, but did you buy on your own as a single income, or did you have a partner or a friend or someone that you went in with? I was copying files. What happened with that? I did that one. Did I do the CSS? I think I did. I'm just going to copy him again just in case. Paste. No doubt about it. Oh, your dad helps? Yeah, nice. That's awesome. Doubt about it. Dun, 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 dun. Just don't rush into having a boyfriend live with you. Or a partner live with you. That's what's fucked me 3 times over now. Oh, one of them wasn't that bad. 2 of them. It's not entirely my partner's faults either. It's just, yeah, I was a bit of a people pleaser and just did things to make their lives easier and not without thinking about my own. Okay, I can refresh that. Ah, that's better. Much better. Alright, let's put some actual figures into this thing and see if it matches. Deduction. Pre-tax deductions. Pre-tax deduction. Okay. Oh. Fucking white on. Oh, there we go. That's better. Long. Okay, this is a per weekly figure, so it'll be half that, which is about that. Add another one. Pokemon! This is actually really cool. It's working exactly how I want it to. Oh, I actually got to catch the Pokemon. Dad wanted to make sure that that you had somewhere you had good transport and a place that worked with my health, so I didn't have setbacks, etc. I've come a long way, so it's been good. Yeah, nice. Having a supportive family really does help. Having a supportive family and having a supportive family that has the means to be able to help. So good. So helpful. It makes a huge difference. My son's extremely lucky. 3, 3, 1, plus 25. Add. It's funny that we're talking finance stuff. It's literally I'm writing a website at the moment that's all about helping people with their financial situations. And I'm going to offer the basic features for free and then just have advanced features, a paid model. but to be able to get people back on their feet and understand money literacy, all going to be free. Because it's the one thing I think is missing in the education system. We're never taught during school ages money literacy. Oh, to the dollar. Fucking brilliant. It works. What's that got a funny... Huh, it's a bit weird. No one caught the Pokemon? Rude. Pet peeve of mine is that financial literacy isn't part of the curriculum. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm trying to fix. If I make this free, anyone of any age, of any situation can use this. People can be in a good financial position and make benefit of these tools. Young people can jump in and, just put the facts in, and then, they'll also be guided by, they'll have mentorship. There will be, the AI will be a paid subscription, but it's not required. There's still knowledge there, there's tools are still there, and for kids these days, they'll probably just pick it up without any instruction anyway. It's pretty intuitive. But the AI will have a knowledge base that I've written, and it'll provide, it'll be AI assisted mentorship. Basically, because I wanted to provide mentorship myself, but it's not scalable. I don't have the time to one-on-one mentor people. So if I have articles, blogs, and stuff like that, all free, and then have an AI chatbot that people can talk to, and then it has access to the budget and income calculators and stuff that people have already filled out, it can then provide options and explain, certain situations. They can say, look, I want to buy a car. Is this a good idea? How do I go about it? It'll show them, what it'll look like and, things to look out for. When things like novated leases are a good idea, when they're not a good idea. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I've had the thought of doing something like this for years. I registered the domain name like 10 years ago. And it's just now that AI is becoming accessible to me to use as a tool, that it now just, it's making this doable for me, because I didn't have the time to put something like this together. And then I didn't have the time to provide any kind of mentorship. I was thinking videos and, can I do like process lesson plans kind of thing, like log in each day to get the next lesson or whatever. Now I don't have to do that. Like I can have all the resources there for free and still do those kind of things over time and still build on it when I feel like it and have time. The AI is going to be the thing. And then having the tools. These tools are awesome. I'd show you the tools, except at the moment I've got real financial information in it, so I can't do it. But once I've got a draft online, if anyone's interested in testing it for me, I'll throw you in there. Gonna die. Dun, 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 dun. No financial doxing. No. There's some things that there's some things that should just stay private. And my knowledge has come from, like, I've run companies. I've lived week to week for most of my life. So all my lessons have come from learning the hard way. I learned a lot from running my company. I've always had a business of some description. Since '97, I've been running businesses, but running the company was when I realized that money doesn't work the way that most people think it does. And you start putting yourself into some really high risk situations when you run a company. That's a really good idea. No financial doxing. I don't have any useful skills to monetize like this. One day, yeah, you do. Aren't you like an English guru? Language guru? That's a dying art these days. I haven't run a company, but yes, very high risk. Yeah, the thing is, so I learned a lot of lessons from running the company. For a while there, I was just working my ass off to pay my employees. Didn't make sense. But the thing is, like, you do project work, and you like when you're working on behalf of 81 different businesses around Australia, mostly in Brisbane, but some of them nationally. You're moving a lot of money around, like, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars can be moved around to make, you know, 10,000. And if something goes wrong, you're fucked. So you gotta be careful about everything you do. Make sure you got the right paperwork, deposits, backup plans. The amount of businesses that got fucked over by COVID by not being able to finish projects and contracts going bad and shit like that. I love telling bad stories, but nothing that I can really be monetized outside of publishing my novels. Do you know how to self-publish a novel? Are there writers out there, young, especially young aspiring writers, that wouldn't know how to do it? Is there some ground there to perhaps put some mentoring tools in place? Or at the moment, while you've got time and not employed, you could do it one-on-one. Charge bloody, you know, $50 an hour on bloody Airtasker or something as a, you know, mentor. Get rich parents to pay you to mentor their kids. I don't know. It's been a while, like actually a decade. I reckon you've got some skills there. How to achieve things affordably when you don't have money to invest in yourself. Whatever you do, don't self-publish on Amazon Books. They rip people off badly, I hear. There you go. See, lessons. Lessons! It's like me, self-publishing on Spotify. I'm not going to see a cent from anything I publish on Spotify. For me to make even the smallest of cents on Spotify, even if I was putting my hard-earned effort in, like bloody Max Horn, write my song myself and spend all the time and put it on Spotify, self-publish it on Spotify, each song has to get 1,000 plays of more than 30 seconds or more before you can even monetize it. I self-published my novel on in March 2016. Oh wow. Name trees. Driving. What a perfect Saturday evening song. Oh, this is amazing. All right. I wish I could show you this because, like, my situation's quite complicated. And this tool is just like, I'm like a puppy with a new toy. I just want to show everyone my new toy. In trees. 11.61%. Why did my effective super rate go from 12% to 11.61%? The fuck, mate? Oh. Oh. Interesting. I honestly don't know what to do if I was able to work. My skills are outdated and not really suited to what I need and not what I need now anywhere. I have no idea what direction to try and head into. I sold on Amazon, and I think the main thing is Kindle Unlimited. I refuse to put my books on there, but they obviously still take a cut. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's the platform where your book is most likely to be seen and has the biggest perspective. Yeah, it's the same with all those creative outlets, I think. Same Spotify and whatnot for music industry. Zaylak, you've got an interesting point there, if you don't mind me expanding. I said it a couple of nights ago, and you might not have been here, but I actually think that most people who have skills right now, and I'm not talking about people who are not talking about specific industry, specific jobs that hospitality, things like that. And I'm talking the way that AI is going to change the workforce in the next 6 to 12 months actually opens opportunities for people who are actually feeling like they're not employable at the moment. Because if you have any interest in, like, I'm just going to talk about a receptionist or a personal assistant or office clerical work of any kind, whether it be HR, payroll, accounts, whatever. If you do any kind of clerical work, you can do a short course, maybe 1 or 2 weekends worth of education on how to use AI, and you will probably be more employable than the people that have been employed their whole lives in those jobs. In the next 6 to 12 months, employers are going to learn that that's a soft skill that they need in every one of those roles. And the people with those soft skills are going to be the ones that are more employable. So just have a think about that. That's just my opinion, but I think it's a very well-educated opinion. And I'm not going into the like AI, hate AI conversation. I just think that's facts. It's here to stay, and that's where the job markets are going. And there's a lot of people going to be displaced and whinging about AI taking their roles. The AI is not actually going to take the roles. It's just going to shift the way those roles work and the skills that are required for them. So the people that get on board with learning it are the ones that are going to end up ahead in the world. It's going to be a reshuffle. It's going to be a big, massive disruption and a big shuffle. So if you have any spare time, like Millie's already said that she's learned a lot about AI, and she's used it in her own life and whatnot. So that will help her when she does go for whatever role that she decides to go for. And I think that will be the case for everyone. That's just my 2 cents worth in, if it helps. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. So this getting exposure business, it's a hard one, hey? Because you've got two things. In the old days, it's true, but I'm also vocal about where I pose it. Yeah, and that's totally fair. I think you're a realist. I think you understand that it is here to stay and it is required. It's going to be a required skill set, and it does open opportunities up. But you're also aware of the dystopian views that are all very, very justified. And yeah, I don't know if we've already lost some of those battles, but the world's got to be a bit careful. Jesse's girl, hell yeah. This is very Saturday night, pub winding down kind of music. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, to Millie's point, she's sold on Amazon, and I think the main thing is the Kindle Unlimited, which you refuse to put your books on. But obviously they take the cut, and damn if you do, damn if you don't. It is a bit like that, and I think that it's an interesting thing with things like YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, right? It's the same conversation of Kick gives you 95% of your cut for subscribers, but really Twitch is where everyone's at. And if you're one of those lucky ones that can drag your community from Twitch over to Kick, then that's great. I was lucky enough that I was able to bring my community from Facebook to Twitch, which allowed me a good head start on Twitch back in the day. Not that it meant anything now, because none of those people is absolutely, I think we very occasionally see people drop in from the old days. It's kind of a similar thing, right? It's, could you publish a book yourself and do your own publishing and go and, like, anyone can go physically get a book printed and binded, and you can probably do it yourself in bulk, but where would you market it? And how would you market it? Most people just jump on Amazon. Most people go to a bookstore. How do you do that at scale? Like, other than your local bookshop, how do you do that in any kind of scale? Amazon's where people buy their shit. They also removed your books and penalize you on Amazon if your book somehow ends up getting what? They also remove your books and penalize you on Amazon if your book somehow ends up getting pirated. So, like, can you expand on that one a little bit? This is true. This is the problem with monopolies. I wanted to just sell it on my website, but discoverability has an issue. Yeah. I mean, I would go as far as to say most people still try and sell on websites and other stuff as well as selling on the likes of Amazon, right? Like, people try and sell their CDs and their vinyls and stuff like that. They have their own websites and places where you can buy their stuff, as well as being able to stream it on Spotify. She's right. I've seen it happen to other authors. But how? Like, if you are the first one to put it up and you own the IP, how does it get removed? I don't understand. Sort of Amazon makes it really difficult. See, most of the books I've ever purchased, I've purchased through Amazon. It's just the trusted source as well. When you go to people's websites, it's like, I don't know this website. I don't know if this person's actually going to send me the thing. I have built no trust. There's been no trust built up. Holy shit, James Rain. Yeah, I heard some authors discussing it in short. They had the books removed because the book ended up on Pirate Bay. Amazon just does it. Don't know why. But everyone's shit ends up on Pirate Bay. Or similar. I kind of want to dig into that more. I think I probably will too. One day I'll just be sitting here randomly in front of my computer and I'll remember this conversation. I'll go hunting. Alright, I'm going to do one more update on my website. I'll probably sign off at 12 tonight. I'm going to start to midnight and then I'll call it. Again, you've seen it. Other authors, yeah. It's a selling issue. They make it really challenging. There are groups like Ingram Spark who help with publishing across multiple services, but it's hard to manage on your own because Amazon set challenging rules. Yeah, it's the same as Spotify. You can't actually post your stuff directly on Spotify now at all. You used to be able to go directly to Spotify, but you can't. Now you've got to go to a distributor. So, you know, I've signed up to put my music through DistroKid, and then DistroKid deals with Meta, Spotify, YouTube, all the platforms. And the more you pay them, the more they'll manage different things for you. Otherwise, like me, I just say I'm not going to pay much at all. So it just makes it so that people can just, there's no copyright really on my music. Looking forward to setting up my stream for 2026 and working on my website when I get home. Yeah, I betcha. You're all hyped now. You're all G'd up. You've got your 2026 plan. You let me know, and you let all your friends know. But you actually let me know. How can I help you? How can I keep you on track? How can I keep you accountable or help keep you accountable? Let me know in Discord and a private chat. If you want me to reach out and have a one-on-one, little meeting once a week on Discord just to see how you're going, I'm happy to do that. All right. Each week you can let me know what you're working on, what your goals are for just that week, what your micro goals are, and then the following week we can see how you're going. All right. Just a thought. Have a think about it. Feel a whole lot better. One look would say it's alright. And I feel a whole lot better. I'm overdue a music stream. I'm gonna make a fool of myself. I need to lose some more followers. Man, it was noticeable how many followers I lost when I was doing music streams. I don't think I care. I'm a variety streamer. I do strange things, like Animal Crossing. Strange how many followers I actually got. I think I get 3 or 5 followers that stream. Think about it, bro. That's not how it's supposed to work. I want to build my community, but I want the right people in my community. So if people are going to run away and unfollow because I'm doing something I want to do, then they're not the right people in my community. Right. I feel a whole lot better. I've used 90% of my session limit. Oh, fuck. God help me. I was only 19. Nah, you got to do what makes you happy because it shows in the quality of what you create. Exactly. I was about to say, yeah. Thanks for validating my point. At one point there, I considered putting my book on my site for free with a pay what you want type system. You know what? It's actually quite surprising how often that will work. Finish the rewrite is one of the top goals for this year. I want to republish set by date. Here's what I think about that. So often in this world, creative people are expected to give so much for free for exposure. Usually that comes at giving a benefit to somebody else. For example, musicians play at a pub for exposure. The pub gets free entertainment for their patrons. And it's not fair, right? If you can, and Spotify, for example, you know, they give you 1,000, they basically take 1,000 listens for each one of your songs. They get 1,000 listens for free that they're not paying you for because it's just they're providing a service for your exposure. That's just the way the world works. If you were to go on your website and say, here's the free book, this book is free, have a default when you hit the purchase button, it goes to a page which says, you know, free, $5, $10, you know, like have your actual price somewhere in the middle. People can pay more, people can pay less, people can pay nothing. Default to what your normal price would be, and just say pay whatever you think it's worth. What do you think this is? And you might find that people most often only pay $5, or you know, maybe 60% pay $0, 30% pay $5, and 10%, or maybe even only 5% pay what you actually asked for. But you know what? It's probably still better than what you're getting through Amazon. Authors build social media content, shorts, as a way to advertise their book websites to bypass Amazon. Yeah, it's a great idea. Fantastic idea. It's what I want to do. Just means I can't list it on Amazon. So I assume Amazon's got some sort of thing about, you know, not offering things for a cheaper price than what you've advertised it on Amazon. And that would be fair. It's fine. Steam is the same. If you put your game on Steam, you can't make your Steam available on any other platform or any other website cheaper. It's true, they do. It's part of why I started streaming, to be honest. Yeah. And then you just get us Muppets in your stream. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. Fuck Amazon. You're not big enough to make, like, the thing is, even if you give your book away and it is only for exposure, you know what? No one else is benefiting from that exposure except you, right? So you've got the agency then on what you're giving away for nothing. And if your book becomes a bloody hit because you're giving it away to nothing and people are just going, oh, you've got to read this book because it's fucking great. Go to the link, go to the link, go to the link. Hey, you could even have some feedback. You could even have a in website currency for referrals. Get the book for free, refer a friend, and if they get the book, they get 10% of the profit on website currency that they can then put towards buying merch or something else. There's a brilliant idea. Fucking genius I am. Write that down. The I'm a genius part. Dan's a genius. Anyway, a free book website has banner ads for your revenue. Yeah, it's cool. Is this a taste of victory? I think each expense item, separate spelt wrong, then has a grand total at the bottom with each amount unallocated, bottom within amount unallocated, which is net income minus expenses. Any questions or suggestions before we begin? Get in touch with. You trying to get in touch with Who you gonna get in touch with? I'm almost with you. I can sense it, wait for me. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do, but first I need to get the rewrite done. I mean, yes. You've got to have the product in your case, definitely. Right, few questions before we laugh. Sprint's frequency. Okay. Fuck. Oh, I've hit my session limit. I can't, it resets at 3 o'clock. God damn it. God, I'm tempted to pay fucking Claude more money. I like the ads idea as well. It's pretty good, even if you only get 50 cents out of it. Sometimes I do short stories. Sometimes I do stories using my Twitch bot. So, oh yeah, Zalak, I forgot about that. I was going to talk to you about that because I have an idea. For streams, people like them, but no real way of being marketable. What if, are there sections of your story that are notable that could be turned into memes or put onto merch? Like, are there sections of the story that are just, that you might be able to monetize? What the fuck? Peros, not gonna lie, that's the very strange thing to put as a first time chat. So I really don't care. Oh, I'm sure it is. It just kind of didn't fit the conversation we're having at the moment. Like, thank you for the information. But I'm gonna steer clear of the political conversation. Sometimes just as a Twitch button, yeah, I don't know. Unless Roadrunner going to rehab, losing a court case, and fleeing to the Cayman Islands is something. Zay, that's fucking gold. Hang on. I've got something for you, Zaylak. Give me a second. Around me. Places. Feet, because we all like feet. It's part of Mario Kart Racing Saga. Righto. Yeah, Max. Hear you, mate. So, Max is in the creative field as well with music. But also, Max does art. He's an artist. It was, took me far too long to know that. But he does portraits and shit. He's actually quite the little artist. Your arms around me, roll. Your arms around me. Arms around me. Zaydak, I've got something for you. Just hold tight. It's gonna take me a minute. I'm cooking though. Amazing, love that. Multidisciplinary artist, yeah. In today's chat, Luna Mori shared the struggles of indie authors with Amazon's tricky selling rules. The community discussed creative marketing strategies like using social media to promote books. Meanwhile, a wild artichoke, Articuno, appeared and escaped capture. And in a world news corner, oh, for fuck's sake, that made the bot news. God damn it. Rama, what's up? Is it just me, or has Dan been streaming more often and longer? Yeah, a bit weird, hey? Guys, go check out Max Horn's link there. Go click it. Everyone, go click that link and check it out. Doom, 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 doom. Did I just interrupt something? Rama, sup? Welcome to the chat. How are you? We are in deep and meaningful conversations at the moment. We're talking in the creative industries and the challenges of the creative industries and various associated things. Just sharing that Max Horn here, does some artwork. He's a musician. Hey, Max, I still get this thing, dude, where I can't access that site because I don't have access to the site. Oh, is it because I'm using my Google account? Hang on. My Google account. We are sorry, but we do not have access to sites. Do you have to host it on Google sites? It's shit. Not everyone has access to Google sites, so not everyone can actually view it. What happens if I log out of Google? If I just go to that website, copy the link address, go incognito so I'm not logged into my Google account, and then I go to that website. Will that work? There we go, that works. Okay, so if you're logged into your Google account and your Google account doesn't have access to sites, you can't access that webpage. But if you log out of the Google account, then you can view it. Oh wow. That's a good site, dude. Did you do that website yourself? Oh yeah, and photography as well. Yeah, I forgot that you did photography. Thing out of Sydney's almost gone. Dude, you're a talented dude. You are a talented dude. Yeah, guys, if you're not following Max too, he's a Twitch streamer. He streams his live gigs, and he streams from his home studio. He occasionally blesses you with some loops. Oh, does it? Oh, my bot is on drugs. Millie, it's because I've been in chat more and I talk too much. It does help that you guys are here. Like, really, you think about it. There's mostly 3 of you here, 4 of you here. If you 4 weren't here, I would have signed off long ago and just done my thing. Like, I'm working on this project that I'm working on. I just would have worked on it offline. But since you guys are here, I'm just enjoying your company. It's kind of like a co-working stream for me because I'm working away, talking shit. Thanks for the follow, Rama. Appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you again. Welcome in. And you don't talk too much. Talk all you like. Super talented. What seems counterintuitive? Yeah, a bit dumb. It's a Google site. Why wouldn't you be able to look at a site if you're logged into your own Google account? So my Google account is part of a Google Workspace, and I just have never enabled that service when it's been available. So I need to log into my admin, my Google admin center, and give, because anyone that uses, so I own a legacy Google Workspace back when the workspaces were free, and when Google first started the Google for Business stuff, they were offering for life stuff, and I've still got that legacy account. So it's like a workplace. It's just like so Google then has since had 20 years worth of enhancements, and they've added new features, and Google Sites was one of those features that's been added. And because I've just never had a need to, I've never gone in and actually enabled access to Google Sites, because as a business workspace, you don't want to just automatically give all your staff access to new features without actually looking at them and controlling them and doing the thing. So that's why when I log into my Google account, I can't access it, and when I log out or go into incognito, then I can access it. I don't think Google Sites would be my choice of place to host, but at the same time, maybe you're getting it for free or something. I don't know. There's a Pokemon in chat. If you want to catch that Pokemon and you're not sure how to catch that Pokemon, especially the ladies, what you've got to do is stop playing with your balls and throw them at the Pokemon. You said you have ADHD, right? It's probably the body doubling effect. Yeah, 100%. It's 100% what it is. I'm not achieving much at all, but I should go get some rocks spawning in the correct places tomorrow, at least. Did you have your nuggets? Did you get nuggets? What are going to be so freaking helpful it is. I actually found when I was doing the co-working streams, when I was doing my actual work and then doing the muting thing and not talking in chat, that helped as well. In some respect, I didn't get up and get distracted as much. So when I'm working quite often with ADHD, I get distracted and I'll get up to go to the loo, or I'll get up to go get a snack, and then I'll realize, I've got to go out and do a thing, and then I've got to do another thing, and next thing you know, half an hour's passed, and it's like, oh shit, I'm on the clock, I'm supposed to be at my desk, and then I run back to my work. Whereas when I've got stream going, I'm always mindful. Stream. I'm accountable. So it did work. So I'll probably do more of that. I'm just struggling to see what benefit am I providing other people when I'm doing that. So I've been thinking of ideas of having words on stream and some games and some interactive things going on. And so I haven't streamed co-working stream again, because I'm thinking I want to have the option where if people are doing co-working and they're also working, sure, it's fine. But also I'd love to have some people in the chat where they're talking to each other in the chat and they're playing games and they're doing their own thing up there. And then I can just join in every now and again when I see something interesting. Because I don't work strategic anyway. Like I can't do the 40-minute works, 15-minute break, 40-minute work, because I have meetings. I'm always getting phone calls and all that kind of shit. Look down. I don't know what to tell you. Yes. You did get your nuggets? Yes. Excellent. Oi! What do you mean you don't know what to tell me? Retirement money tip. Plant some bonsai trees, prune them, and in 30 years, they'll be worth it's your retirement fund, is it? You get like $30. Millie and Zayla, congratulations on catching the Pokemon. Minnie, I'm actually confused, but to be fair, it's easy done. You don't need to wait 30 years for a bonsai. They're small trees, they don't grow much. Why are you oing at me? What'd I miss? And Millie, you don't know what to tell me. What? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about ladies in the... I had no concept about that. You just wanted to annoy me. Rage! The rage! I've got some Discord messages. Give me a second. I've already read that one. What's going on? Oh, Holy fuck, that's a lot of words. Who do you use for website domains? I use I used to use Venture IP. So what I've got now, because I had my own company, I had a WHM set up on a Venture IP server, dedicated server. And then I then hosted other people's websites. So for example, if you wanted a website, I'd say, hey Max, I'll give you, I'll charge you $100 a year, and I'll give you whatever you need, or give you a certain amount of space for your website. Now I used to do it differently. I used to just say, I'll just give you 100, like really small amount of space, really small amount of stuff, and then you tell me what you need, and then I just give it to you. That way, most people got what they wanted, within reason. But since I closed the company down, I lost that. That got taken away from me. The people that bought my company now own that hosting service. So I've got a graphic designer who has a similar setup, and so now I just pay to share hers. So she could set you up with a host. I'll actually send you her website. I'll put it in chat. Just let her know that I sent you, and ask her if she's available to give you some hosting. Other options are crazy domains. Might be a bit more expensive. Oh no, wait. Something awful has happened. What has happened? What's so awful? What's going on? What'd I miss? Max Horn has collected his attendance slip. Why is that awful? The point of the bonsai tree is time. You keep pruning it so it stays small, but it takes ages like any other tree. So after 40 years, it's a miniature 40-year-old tree with real character. You can really dance. Wow, you could really dance. Max! 9 months of sub. Thanks for the support, dude. Appreciate you. You managed to fix it. GG, mate. GG. No more ads for you. Max Horn, just like finding a room in Dan Dan's house, you've now secured your spot in the Aussie Dan Dan community with a Twitch sub. Hey! Yippee! Welcome to the family, mate. Now, let's see if you can build a website as impressive as your art. That bot's a good one. That's really interesting. I didn't know that either. I used to have a friend's sister used to do bonsais, but maybe it's like a rolling thing, because like I don't even think she's 40 yet. Got it out. Okay, so I sent you Shell Graphics' website. I went to I was about to say I went to school with her, but I didn't. We knew each other around that time. We were part of the same social circle. Anyway, just saying, prune 1,000 of them, and you'll have over 1 million in 30 to 40 years. Yet 1 million won't buy you a fucking cup of tea in 30 to 40 years. And if you suffer a flood in 25 years and you lose them, you're going to be pissed. Because you're not going to save 1,000 trees in a flood, or a fire, or some other natural disaster. Heat wave, and they all cook. I do that for the enjoyment of it, not the money. Default to weekly. Not to monthly. When editing, allow a Dropbox to select if it is weekly, fortnightly, or monthly, half yearly, annually, and do the math to work out the weekly figure automatically. Then in the view field, default to weekly, but have a drop down that will change the overview to weekly, fortnightly, monthly, or annually. Two. Okay. Just have to have life jackets on. I could probably, Max, do you want to send me a message in Discord? I could probably put together a little plan for you. Because we could do something, just do it through Crazy Domains or something. I don't think it's that much cheaper going through Shell. You'd get a quote from her though. maxhornart.com or maxhorn.art. I don't think it matters. I think the .art domain's probably going to be more expensive. The .com's going to be cheaper than the .art. Valid side hustle. Just have life jackets on them. Plants need water too. They'll be fine. It's surprising I haven't killed more plants than I have. I kill fucking plants. Can't keep them alive. Confusion is my specialty. Do you excel at confusing people, or am I just easily confused? I think it's probably a little from column A and a little from column B between you two. That's why you rotate them in pub urinals. Not only does it solve the watering issue, but it's great exposure. I'm just on Namecheap here, right? Nah, .art is like $3.70 a year. Oh wow, fucking do it then. I think we're at a stage now where everyone knows that there's top level domains or whatever. So I don't think it matters. Maybe start with .art. Just leave it there. I like to always have the .com because I've grown up with .coms. But in today's world, no one cares. Everyone clicks a link anyway. I'm honestly amazed. Some of my plants are still forget about them intermittently. Yeah. Depends on the plants you got, right? Some of them are a little bit more sensitive than others. I keep having to save mine from caterpillars. I'm leaning towards inline editing with done button to save. Adding expenses, expense button at the bottom of the table, and it says new blank line. Yes, that works similar to how the deduction section worked. Namecheap is not a website I've ever heard of. That's pretty cool. I'm on. I just buy plastic plants. Zalak. I can recommend pothos. I think they're called. They're hard to kill, and even when they're killed, they come back to life again. They are vines, and you can put them everywhere, and they're great. So Zalak, you weren't here in the early days of me streaming from this room, but I used to have pothos plant in the corner of my room that ran up my wall and right across the top of my roof, and then come down. I'd have the vines coming down, and it made it look like a bit of a wall of plant. It's quite cool. It will eat into your paint though, because they are vine and they'll stick to the wall, and then when you peel them off, they peel the paint away as well. So, since I've just repainted my room, I don't have them in here anymore. But they're cool plants. Succulents and lavender. I forgot the most. They're all pretty hardy. Yeah, lavender you got to be careful of because there's quite a surprisingly large population that are allergic to lavender. I haven't heard Namecheap mentioned in a long time. Didn't realize they were still around. Yeah. They don't charge for domain privacy. Oh, that's interesting. Crazy Domains do, because I pay for Crazy Domains to hide a few of my domains. Yeah, I know them. I have a favorite restaurant that has one all over like that. Yeah, it's pretty. They look pretty cool. If you go back through my VODs, you'll see it. Pokemon. It might be one of the last Pokemons in tonight's stream. Probably going to wind up. Probably going to do the wind up thing. Oh, I don't know. I've run out of balls again. Is that one too? They are shit. And twice the price. I suggest moving to Namecheap. God, I host on Bluehost and they charge for domain privacy. I had to though because I was so sick of the phone calls about my website. Bloody hell. Millie, poke balls. Yep. Well done. You're on it. Poke catch. Do the poke catch. Poke catch. There we go. Done. Rise in the wrong way. Rise in the wrong way. Didn't you say your friend that was using... Oh, tell me, Millie, that you got rid of that fucking friend thing that was leeching off your hosting. Please tell me you did the thing. Oh, wow, you can afford 50 balls? Quick, poke catch, poke catch, poke catch, poke catch. There you go. Oh, I think you just missed out. Fuck. Sorry, Max. No one caught it anyway, so you saved yourself. You drafted a message. Millie. 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 Please, for the love of God and all of humanity, send the fucking message. Just do it. Conflict avoidance is your strength. Avoid the conflict from us. Because we're going to have an issue. Fix it. You'll have Jared on your heels as well. We believe in you. Create your boundaries. Enforce them. And if you're feeling bad about it, give them some time. Just say 30 days. More than reasonable. Jared in heels. Jared on your heels, not Jared in your heels or in heels, full stop. Thing, come and see the real thing, come and see. The emotes say it all. All right, chat. We're gonna wind up, I think. If we got any, should we go and visit a friend, or we just call it a night? Let's have a quick look to see what's online. See who's online. Oh look, fucking Robbo's still live. Look out. He'll be finishing up soon, surely.
Yeah, funky. Yep.
See the real thing, come and see.
Flaming Cliffs 5. What?
All right. Chat.
Is that actually?
Robbo is live, so we're going to go over there. So if you can just hang around for a couple of minutes and say
Oh,
good day to Robbo.
Eureka.
We're going to wind up for the night.
This
We
game
are going to wind up.
is-
And when I next talk to you, Millie, you're going to have sent the thing. When you get home, you will send it. Yes, good.
It's not as
All right.
complex as DCS.
He started hours before you. Yeah, he did. Sounds like Robbo. Thanks,
Guys, if
Jared.
you don't
Thanks,
already
guys, for
do
hanging
that,
out for so long, too.
follow, show some love.
Appreciate you guys
some
hanging
love,
around
mate.
almost every night. It's fucking
game is,
amazing.
like, for
Incredible
example,
people. Let's get this
we
raid
do
going. I didn't push the go
start
button
up
and now
in
lost
this-
it.
What we're
Let me
going
try
to do
again.
in this aircraft, we're going to pop a little bit of throttle.
All right, here he goes. Here he goes,
we
chat. Here we go. Oh, it's going to duplicate the audio.
Put a
No,
little bit
there
of
we go.
mixture in.
There we go.
Um,
There we go. It's doing the thing. It's doing the
and
thing. There we go.
then hit
Excellent.
E on the keyboard.
Good night, everyone. Sleep well.
Start.
Have a good rest of your weekend.
through
I
the
will be
start
on again
sequence
tomorrow
and
night,
sort
but I
of
don't know what I'm going to
start.
do yet.
What
If anyone
it'll
wants
do
to
is it'll
play
go through, you'll see
um,
all the switches and everything.
that game,
getting turned, like all the
RV
appropriate stuff will get
are we there yet?
interacted
Maybe we could do that
with.
tomorrow. Maybe
the
not.
game
Zaylac,
does
let me know. Good night, Zaylac.
But when it comes
Everyone,
to
just hang around for
combat,
just a couple of minutes and share some love with Robbo. I'll see you
and
over in his chat.
operating the engines
Let
and
him know
stuff
we
like
sent you.
that,
Say hello,
everything's sort of modeled, so
and I'll catch you tomorrow night
we've got
or
mixture
whenever I
control,
see you
we've got
next. Bye for
propeller,
now.
RPM, mixture control there. We've got throttle control. We've got radiator controls. So that's water radiator. Sorry. We got oil radiator. Oh yeah, they're the wheels on the right hand side. We've got what other modelling have we got? We got all the gun sight ranging options and all that sort of stuff, although this one's not adjustable. We've got different gun sight options depending on what, like if we're in a P51 Mustang that's got like air to ground sight and an air to air sight, like a gyro, we can switch it between. If you've got a gun sight that has a cover come up, you can do that. You got different fire buttons for your different weapon groups. You got rocket fire button, bomb button, controls for bomb bay doors, controls for flaps, gear up, gear downs, tail wheel locks, all that sort of stuff. So most of the stuff that's like practical to use is controllable, but it's not to DCS world levels of like every single switch is flickable and all that sort of stuff. It's not like that. Dan, thank you so much for the raid. So I actually love the I love the aircraft in DCS World, the Warbirds in DCS World. I think they're fantastic. Probably the best individual Warbirds of any game. But one of the really cool things about this game is you can bind everything. Like I've just got one set of binds and that'll do every aircraft in the game. The Animal Crossing crew, it is too. Yep. Click switches with Switchology.